This is all so crazy. Everybody's gonna famous, so we're gonna hands up, famous up. Butterflies fly away. So hands up and play. I don't fucking know the lyrics. All I know is hey, there's a party in the USA. There's a party in the USA. Ba-da-ba-ba. This is all so crazy. Everybody's fun. Everyone's fun and famous. I don't know if that's what she said. I don't know if she said everyone's fun but famous. I kind of doubt that's what she said. Oh shit, I'm actually seeing shit now. Like, I'm actually seeing stuff. Where's this? Alright, we still got them ocean vibes, deep sea vibes going. You know, all going with fucking Dave the Diver. The game still continues to impress me. Like, holy shit, man. It's a damn good game. I really feel like I'm barely scrapping the surface. Um, yeah, no, I barely feel like I'm barely scrapping the surface, but if the times are correct, then we should be finishing it halfway through tomorrow. Probably. Most likely. Also, I noticed that we're at 176 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone that's been subscribing. If you're wondering why like stream alarms haven't been going off or why I haven't said thank you, that's because YouTube keeps YouTube on default puts you to hide channels you're subscribed to, which that not only affects you, like people going into your channel and seeing who you're subscribed to, but that also affects the people you're subscribed to. We can see that you're subscribed to us. And that also affects the stream notifications. So, for example, Papi Chris, no, not Papi Chris, Papa Chris, to 2 weeks ago, he subbed, and I guess he has his settings correct because the alert played, and I can even repeat it right now. Check it out. I'm gonna press this button and. And there it is. Oh god, I think it lagged the stream. I don't know if you guys saw that properly or not, but regardless, I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if anyone joins in, give some final words. This is also crazy. Everyone's rich and famous. Oh my fucking god. This is also crazy. Everyone's rich and famous. Imagine just like a Digidestin, just like, for example, on the Izzy, because this Digivice has a Tentamon on it. Tentamon's like, Izzy, we must Digivolve in order to defeat this guy. And Izzy's like, alright, let me go ahead and hit him with the ooh. And Tentamon's like, ooh, kill him. And that's when and the fucking, you know what the funny part is? I can make Tentamon spin on this. Tentamon, Digivolves 2. I don't have any Kabuterimon cards or anything related to Kabuterimon close to me, but it'd be funny if I did. It'd be pretty funny if I did. This is also crazy. Everyone's rich and famous. All hands up and on the zone. Butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my head like whoa. I don't. Yeah, I legit don't know the lyrics. They're like slowly but surely coming to me. But like nowhere near enough. There's a Chifo in the USA. There's a Chifo in the USA. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria. I don't want to look up lyrics. Hijo de hombre. No. That's fucking that is it's copyrighted, but it's copyrighted by fucking Phil Hank. No, not Hill Hank. Fucking Phil Collins. My fucking god, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Genuinely. Fucking genuinely, I'm just gonna take a puff. I'm gonna go read One Piece while I'm laying down in bed over there. You guys can watch me. You guys are gonna watch me. You know what? I'm gonna leave the lights at full power. Maybe you guys will be able to watch me better. I don't know. Maybe you guys will enjoy that. You sick fucks. I don't even know why I'm insulting you guys. This whole stream, these streams are usually my idea. Oh look, that's the TV. Whoa, 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 wah, wah, wee, wah. Look at that, that's the bed. Well, that's not really the bed. You guys aren't really seeing the bed just yet. Oh, kinda. Is that? But I can't really tell what the fuck you're. Wait. Oh. There we go. That's the bed. Todo mal que me hagas a ti te lo harás, pues la tierra es tu hogar. Al igual que amar, también sé castigar, la venganza de Gaia tendrás. Todo mal que me hagas a ti te lo harás, pues la tierra es tu hogar. Y al igual que amar, también sé castigar, la venganza de Gaia tendrás. La venganza de Gaia tendrás. La venganza de Gaia tendrás. Ping pong is oh my fucking god. Alright, I'm gonna mute mic, gonna turn on my fan at full power, and I'm gonna throw myself on my bed like I usually do. See y'all later. Deuces.
Was it Eclipse? That's funny.
Fuck off.
Damn. Shut the fuck up, I need to get out.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
fucking thing left as I approached it. I'm so mad. Alright, so it's flooded. It's not our lucky fucking session, I guess.
This has probably been our worst one, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we need the extension ladder.
Did you buy stuff?
The extension ladder.
Alright.
That's all we have for it.
What the fuck? Are you
It's
seeing
expensive,
this?
dude. Yeah, the water's rising.
Oh, okay, so that's what this is.
Yep. It's coming.
It got to knee level, dude.
Damn.
Well, probably ankle level something. Nope, not that. Oh,
Got it. Follow me.
where are you?
Right here. Hurry. It's rising.
Oh, there you are, there you are.
Over here.
Okay, I don't like flooded. This place flooded. The other place flooded was at least doable.
Oh, well, me and Josh fucking died to it, so I don't know if that's doable.
Okay, actually, yeah. How did you die? Because Josh's body was underwater. Yours.
Same.
What?
I was underwater. I didn't here.
No. Bye.
Bye.
Whoa, how'd you actually get up there?
You just jumped. What the fuck was that?
It's the ladder.
Please sit down. Get close.
Oh, okay.
Alright, jump. Jump.
20 minutes later.
That's...
There we fucking go.
There you go. So this is the emergency door right here.
Yeah, how do we grab the ladder back, though?
I mean, we can get it later, but then we come back here. And we make it back to the ship.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So I actually know how we get the ladder back. We just need someone that's gonna be on the ship to always bring him with him, and then he just runs back.
Alright, I actually kind of like the idea. Let's go try to meet quota before... Well, let's go grab loot.
It's already flooded.
But
Look at
using
this.
the pipes, we can make it back to the ship, no?
That is true. Or should be that flooded?
If it's that flooded, sheesh. Ah, big bolt.
Oh, this place is gonna be closed off. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Oh my god, it's the main entrance, dude.
For real. Oh, that is the main entrance. It's got lame.
There's two things here. I hear a thumper. Run, I see it.
Okay, I got an axle and a big bolt.
There was an engine in there.
Are you gonna try to grab that?
Yeah, they rely on sight, so unless I'm not in line of sight. Dude, there's two.
Oh, what the fuck? Well. Oh. You back?
Yeah, I'm gonna go risk it again.
Oh, alright. I'll stay close by just to know if you died or not.
I'm gonna die! Run for your life!
Eh.
Damn, I'm hurt.
Oh, you took a hit?
Yeah. Blunt smoking, dude.
The blunt smoke.
God, I wish I could feed it. Fuck.
On my way. Up, 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 up. Where are you?
Gotta rely on the sound. Wow, they're just patrolling this area. These fucking bitches. Fucking go away, goddammit. Bicycle run. Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
Okay. Whew. Oh no. Can I make it back?
Hey, Sergio.
Oh, you actually made it.
I saw your settle. Man, this shit is hella flooded.
I might die to fall damage, so make sure to grab my shit.
Okay, good luck.
Oh, it's this bitch. Ah! I didn't fight me.
I can't jump! I'm scared! I'm dead. Oh no, sir, just impaled. I can't jump, I'm too tired, damn it. Water's rising! Oh, this fucking bitch, I need to get stamina. Ah, shit, alright. Come on, stamina, regen. Whoa, shit. They can only do one trip. Or stamina. I ran out of stamina. Okay, good. I have one chance. Where's this motherfucker?
Just go.
Oh man, I'm scared. Ugh. Jump! Bro, the ship's getting flooded. I can't go back. The fuck. Where's that thing? Damn it? This fucking blows. Okay. Stamina. Oh my god, the ship's getting flooded. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is pretty sick. Oh, that's so cool.
No, the ship! Oh, there's more shit. Damn it.
No, don't go. Why are you going back?
Oh my god, I'm underwater. That's not good. Oh! I can't find the other loot, so I'm just gonna take off. Holy shit, this place is a mess. And then let you cry. Woo, That was fun. Anyways, I'm out of here. No, bitch, don't stab me. Woo!
You got the 2 main pieces. Let's go. I should put it as at 100. Next day, hopefully it's not flooded.
Day 2.
Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of sleepy. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't. Oh, the main entrance. I found the main entrance. I heard something. Hello, big monsters. Please don't come for my booty. Please, monsters. Please don't touch my booty. My booty is not. Aaron? Aaron? I found pickles. Aaron? Aaron? I am coming down the hall. Hi.
Hey, Sergeant.
Yeah, I already went over there. It's pretty much dead. I got pickles.
This is
though.
all I found.
I got pickles, I got a steering wheel, and I got a flask.
That sounds like a day complete to me.
That does kind of sound like quota. Also, something's chasing me, so I would like to leave. I don't know what the
What
fuck
was
it
it?
was, but something was chasing me that whole time. Something was
I
stalking
heard like
me.
a
in there.
laugh, like ha ha ha.
I
You
heard
hear
that too. That's why I wasn't calling back out to you until you started going, no way.
Well, that happened.
Until you started calling out to me.
I don't know what that was. Ha ha ha.
The laughing or the bridge falling?
The laughing.
Why did the bridge fall? We didn't even touch it.
Because we're fucking fat.
Honestly, we are pretty fat.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm happy.
Ba, 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 ba.
I'm like the Buddha, dude.
The map.
You know, it's really
Yeah.
funny. Buddha, like, in most of it, it's like images and like depictions is like fat as fuck and like super happy and shit.
But he was super skinny, right?
Yeah, but then not only that, but then you look at the fucking Records of Ragnarok one, and he's also like super skinny, super buff.
Oh my god.
259, let's go.
Yippee!
We met quota, we.
But I'm not done yet.
Damn. I found something. It's an engine. You.
We'll pick that up on our way back. Because I found a big bolt.
My big boy.
Let me do it for you.
I found a magnifying glass. It's 93.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You should've seen it.
I found a
Oh,
box.
this.
You got the, yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I hate these. Oh, that's a turret?
I don't have
shut
a
up.
flashlight. Is that
This
another
way.
turret in front of us?
This way, sir.
Where the fuck is... Oh, there.
Watch out for the mine.
Yeah, I did see it.
There's shit over here. I think.
We're
Never mind.
not
Upstairs.
the chiefs.
Wow, it's a fucking dead end. Great.
No, we're not gonna chief us. We're not gonna chief us anymore.
You weren't kidding. Wow, this place is packed with turrets.
Ow.
Oh, you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, I know what that was. That was our audio bouncing.
Yeah, it is my audio bouncing. Let me just go ahead and get the other mic away from me. I think I'll fix that. name of this track, I guess.
Run! Run!
So why are we running?
I saw Nutcracker.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Fuck that, indeed.
Damn, you didn't see him?
Nope, I just heard him.
You should go fight him, dude.
Nah, he's gonna shoot me with his black guy.
Nah.
Dude, what if I drop the bottles and go through the emergency exit?
I mean, you could. I don't know how you get to the emergency exit without the extension ladder, but you can try.
Actually, yeah, how do I get up there? Oh, I think I remember how to get up there, actually.
I don't think we have the ladder thing.
What ladder thing?
Where you just go up a ladder and jump over?
Yeah, is that not this map?
No, I think it's a different one.
We still have a couple. Hey, turtles playing?
Josh is playing!
What the fuck? That way to dox it, dude.
That bitch. Good man.
I always call him Josh, but like, it's because it's Josh. It's such a fucking name.
Damn.
Honey, I'm. Oh. Where's my honey? Oh, he actually got loot. What a hardworking man. He fucking. He bring. Oh, I can't make my joke anymore. Damn it.
What do you mean?
Comment section, ignore that.
Alright. I can always check the footage.
What do you mean, dude?
Anyways, thumpers, so let's just take off.
Oh, there was thumpers?
Yep.
Dude, we have so much shit. That's cool.
Oh, I'm being attacked by my baby. She's hugging me.
She's going cheap.
She's like, I'm tired, bitch. Let's go to bed.
Well, no, because we gotta meet quota, silly chiefle.
Already met quota, bro.
We gotta
She
meet
knows.
quota.
She's so tired, bro. Oh, gorgeous.
She can always sleep.
She wants me to sleep. That's the thing.
Yeah, I know. Cats are like that. Kali didn't really care though. Kali would just like come up to me, rub onto my side, and then jump on the bed and like go in like a circle. Kind of, you know how like dogs, kind of do like the like
Report to the company
the croissants
building immediately to
laying
sell
down
the
where they're
scrap
like
metal and
a
other
circle.
goods. You have 0 days left to meet the profit quota. You can use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
Gem.
I'm here.
Okay, but yeah, that's how she would do. She would come up, rub onto me, then jump onto the bed, and then just lay down and go get ready to sleep.
So, La Chiva's on me.
Oh, she's on you?
Yeah, she's on my chest right now. She's like, all right, bitch, I'm not asking nicely anymore.
Your hard work is invaluable to the company.
Chiva's on my hand.
Shiva's on your hand. I'm so glad you sent me that one picture of like Chifa in a perfect loaf. No, there's still one more thing.
Then throw it in, bro.
I don't think I can make it.
Give it to me.
Ah.
There you go. So, what picture you were saying?
The one where La Chifa's in a perfect loaf.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And then,
We made so
Yeah.
much. Damn, we made 400 over quota.
at Luckily, we won't get overtime because we're so good. We finish before nighttime.
Damn.
We're just that good.
So we could just start looking. We could just start using our paycheck now, right? Oh.
Start using what?
Like we could have just bought stuff right then and there.
No, we have to take off.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Hey,
And we
$61.
did get an overtime bonus. You lied.
I guess so. Where do you want to go? We can go to Ren.
Oh, I'm down to go to Ren. We do need to learn that place a bit better.
There's Eclipse though.
Maybe not then. Maybe another time.
Dude, we needed $20 more to go to that. So we could go to Ren, skip the first day, and then just make quota on the second day, because, I mean, this shit's packed with money.
You know what? Fair enough.
And we can also chance it, even if we die, we don't lose shit.
Yeah, I like this idea. Fuck it.
What could go wrong?
Huh. Cool. I made it. Now let's see what sort of horrors await me in this mansion of death.
Hey, Sergio, you made it.
Hey, what's up? I actually did.
There's nothing here. Ah! Sergio, no! Give him back! Give him back! No!
Cool. Immediately
Fuck
just
you.
killed me.
Need to get one thing.
Alright. Cheapy, cheapy, choppa, choppa, doobie, doobie, dabba, dabba, magic. I don't know why I have that song
Maybe two things.
stuck in my head. No, I know it's an old meme. I get it. And some people would be like,
Yeah, poor Sergio, but he shat his pants.
Honestly, no, I was mostly confused. But I know some people might be like getting tired of it, but I genuinely really love that meme because I love the Chifo. I love the cat that's just there doing the head bopping. That's my favorite part.
Well, that door's open, so I'm not going there.
Yeah, you probably
Oh,
should.
hello, Bracken. Ooh, you scared the shit out of me.
Ooh, kind of missed that. Did you say Bracken?
Where's his ass? There's shit in here. Whoa, he's fucking fast. Oh no, a bug. Need to get the fuck out of here.
Yes, please. Leave. Get some loot
Well,
at
let's see
least.
if I'm there outside. Outside.
Yeah, you know, he might just die outside. He's not wrong.
Oh, I can see the splatter over there. No.
Remember me. Oh.
Oh shit, I hope I was wrong.
Ooh.
You're thumpy thump, so I'm taking off.
No, don't take off. Go find my body, you coward.
Or do I hear thumpy thumps?
No, you do hear thump thumps. I'm kidding. Just take off.
Oh, that's 100.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that, bro?
not bad.
Anyways.
Honestly, for it to be Eclipse, we did pretty good. I think we did pretty good for it to be Eclipse. Yes, I know I'm saying that as I'm in the spectating screen, but...
Man, I hope you're okay, Sergio, after
But
that.
shut up.
Jeez.
Nah, dude, I was Gucci. I was mostly confused with what happened.
Man.
But I was explaining that I don't care if people are tired of the cheapy meme, because I fucking love that cat. Cheapy choppa choppa doobie doobie da ba da magic Boom, boom, boom. I wish I could move.
Right, you need to watch that. That's how it felt.
Watch what? Oh, did you say something?
Yeah, what is it?
Oh! Oh! Give me him back! Give him back! Give him back! What is that? That's a cube, a Rubik's cube. Let's go. I want to solve it. Oh. Ah. Why is it so dark? This is honestly what I get for saying. Please leave me alone. This is my boyfriend. I'm gonna see if I can find him. Aaron. Ah. Kinda could go for a flashlight now. Aaron. Aaron. Gem. Gem. Gem, I have a pretty solid Valentine's Day stream idea we can do. That's a lie. I am thinking of something, but I still don't know what. Oh, tragedy. I feel like if I put it on, it's game over. Like, not that he wouldn't be able to escape me, it's just something's telling me that he's hearing us right now. And he's just like laughing and cringing at the fact that I want to do a Valentine's Day stream with him. You know what? I'm just gonna bring my mic closer to make the recording a bit better. And if I hear echo, then that means Jim's nearby. If not, it means he's dead. Oh, fuck, it was a stupid kid. Oh, shit, I think the kid's on me. Damn it. I think I'm also lost. God damn it, god damn it. Whoa. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. $190. He's alive. He's alive.
He's alive! He's alive!
Oh, where am I now? And where's the ship? This is great. I have no way of telling where I am with all this snow everywhere.
Gem, no! Gem!
Oh no, Sergio, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh no.
I'm good.
Okay, it's because you're moonwalking.
Am I moonwalking?
Okay, now you're good.
Okay, say.
You found what?
I found a plastic fish.
Nice.
Should I even risk this? have what we
Ooh, I
need.
found the lamp.
Oh, you found a lamp?
Yeah,
Where are you?
I
Where?
found the good shit. I'm upstairs.
Oh, you're upstairs.
Yes.
Where are you? Oh.
I don't see. Oh, there you are. I can barely see this fucking lamp.
Honestly, the lamp's making it so easy for me to see. I have one
But
spot.
I can't see you.
I have one spot left, and I hear something.
There's a ring right here.
Oh. All right, let's go.
Wait, I want to see if there's something more.
But I don't have space.
But I do.
Oh, okay.
Bottles? No, I can't hold it. Old phone, let's go. Hey, look, it's the emergency exit.
Do you want to try to figure it out?
Fuck no. I'm gonna open this.
I thought you were gonna grab the phone.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the phone. Now I'm full.
All right.
You heard that? Oh! Oh! I saw him, it's the nutcracker.
Yeah, I'm taking the fire exit.
You're...
All right.
3 hours later.
Oh, no way. I found the main entrance. Let's go. All right. You see, we had to figure this out somehow. Two lovers. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Oh. Through the oh, let's go. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. And he's coming. Let's go. Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. If I had known he had taken the fire exit, I would have, like, waited with him. Oh, there's the tree. Yeah, he found it. Let's go. No, no, keep going forward, keep going forward, keep going forward. What are you doing? What are you doing? No, keep going forward. Keep going forward. What were you doing? You had it. You had it. Go forward. Just go forward. No, what are you... Gem, why are you going back? Fuck, not this shit again. 7. Come on, Gem. You were right there. Why'd you stop moving? Yeah, he found it. Let's go. He found it. Let's go.
Jesus, bro, that was awful.
Yeah, that path sucks ass. The moment I found the tree, I felt so happy.
I didn't find shit, bro. I just went in one direction and got lucky.
Dude, you found the tree. I was looking at you. I was like, oh, there's the tree. Keep going forward. And then you turned around.
Bro, that shit is ass. So the way I figured out was just go to the point and follow the wire that's like buried in the snow.
Yeah.
That is fucking... Oh, wow. It took forever.
You barely made it.
Barely made it.
I want to buy a jetpack.
No, oh, no!
Bruh.
As you have not met the profit quota, your performance has been deemed below standard. Welcome to our disciplinary process.
I'm sorry. disconnected. Welcome one, welcome all, it's NK Surge. Recently, and I mean recently, yesterday, yeah, I guess on internet standards, I'm late. But yesterday we saw the trailer for Dragon Ball Daima. What Dragon Ball Daima is, well, a new Dragon Ball series. Woo! Yippee! We've been wanting one of those since Super ended, and honestly, I'm not really with the band that wanted a new Dragon Ball series, as I was perfectly fine with the manga. Yes, I would have loved to see the stuff that is in the manga, Granola, Moro, Ultra Ego, Frieza Black, I guess. I would have loved to see those animated, but Daima seems like it's gonna be cool. There's a couple of things that I noticed while watching this trailer that got my theory brain working. First off, I think we're finally gonna see what the Demon Realm has been. The Demon Realm has been teased in Dragon Ball since fucking Deborah showed up. For fuck's sakes. Like, Deborah was pretty much such a throwaway character, but we all latched onto him because one, he's arguably pretty cool. Two, he took out like one very popular fighter, like, immediately out of the equation. Three, he has a cool sword. But, like, regardless, there was another reason we all attached to Deborah on, and that's because they said he was the Demon King. And to us, we were like, wait, what the fuck's the Demon King? Where the fuck do they rule? Obviously not Hell, because we've seen Hell. So what's up with that? And to the more extended Dragon Ball fans, I'm not saying that you're wrong to just watch the anime and read the manga. That's completely fine. That's honestly all you need. But I mean, to the people that play the video games, such as Dragon Ball Online and Dragon Ball Xenoverse, in both of those games, characters from the Demon Realm are pretty explored. Well, not explored, but they are shown to us. For example, we have Towa and Mira. Both of these characters being, well, Towa, I believe, is Deborah's little sister, and Mira is like, imagine Perfect Cell, but being made of by demons, and also he doesn't require to absorb two specific fighters. He just kind of has to keep fighting to get Towa and Mira are kind of weird. I don't think Demigra was part of the Demon Realm. So back to the Demon Realm. So like that's as much as we've gotten in that media. Then we have the fanfic land that is fucking Super Dragon Ball Heroes. We have shit like Goku Black Super Saiyan 3 and Gogeta Ultra Instinct Blue, I think? I mean, the Ultra Instinct Blue should honestly be very possible, especially if you read the manga. They do some explaining with Ultra Instinct, but I'm not gonna get into that. So, the Demon Realm has always been a place of interest, and we've always wanted to see it. But again, it's been more seen in Dragon Ball Heroes, actually. But yeah, so we've kind of seen this realm, but it's never been in canon material. So the fact that Toriyama is finally, like, giving us what he thinks is the Demon Realm, because at this point we've seen what the people that make Super Dragon Ball Heroes think is the Demon Realm. We haven't really seen the Demon Realm in Xenoverse, but it's like Towa, even though she should have been the queen of the Demon Realm at this point since Deborah was dead, kind of gave two fucks and said, fuck the Demon Realm, I'm gonna make my own. No, I think the Demon Realm, here's the thing, we don't really know what's up with the Demon Realm either, because in my brain, I think the Demon Realm is like locked up, like the Kai's locked it up, but I think that's the explanation we get in online, in Dragon Ball Online, because I think in Dragon Ball Online, Towa's quest is to free the Demon Realm. So it's so weird. It's so weird, and I'm really excited to finally see the Demon Realm. And the reason I think this is the Demon Realm, I probably should have started off with why I think it is the Demon Realm, but I generally think it's the Demon Realm because when we see the bad guys, let's go ahead and just label them as the bad guys, you know, they look ominous. Okay, back to Dragon Ball. So yeah, these guys look pretty ominous. They look like they are gonna be the bad guys for sure. If they are, no, they're bad guys. They're bad guys. Especially if I'm right about the demon realm. The reasons why I'm like convinced they are demons is because we see the shot of them like looking at this like wall of like photographs, I guess, and all of these shots are like taken and redrawn from the original C or manga style to the new animation style that they're using for Daima, which by the way, it looks really nice. Like almost makes me wanna forget about the what I want to say later on, but no. So all the shots that they're looking at, they're all from the Boo saga. Like I believe there's a shot that we see of Goku and Vegeta doing a cross counter when they're doing the Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight. There's like this shot of Babidi, Deborah, and Boo, and then there's like this one shot where it's focused on Babidi, and the villain kind of like crunches his fist, kind of like, "Ugh, Babidi, you failed me," or something like that. You know, it kind of gives me that vibe. So this not only like I'm already convinced it's the demon realm. Like I feel like I don't have any more convincing to do. Like I mean, look at the opening shot of the villain's castle. There's literally like lava and it looks all dark and shit. So this goes on to the next scene. So in that scene that just played, like reversed and muted and probably fucking crisped up or whatever. But in that scene I just played, it makes it seem like the Dragon Balls are being used to wish for all these characters to be turned into kids. Similarly, how that happened in GT. Now, I am more than like, even I talked to Turtle about this and he was like, yeah, that's most likely bait. Because the way they're being transformed into kids, like, I feel like the fucking dragon would just be like, okay, it's like, oh shit, I'm a kid now. But the way they're being transformed, it's like their bodies, you like, whoa, their bodies are going like all wobbly and shit. Like it almost looks like they're the one that, you know, that painting, the Screamer, I think. So that makes me think that that's magic. I think they're under magic. I don't think it's a Dragon Balls. I think what's gonna happen, I think that shot of them summoning Shenron is actually gonna be the main cast using the Dragon Balls and being like, hey, look at us, Shenron, look at us. We're kind of kids now. Can you help us out there? And then since it's Dende and he's going up against like I guess the new ruler of the demon realm, I don't think Dende would be stronger than him. So the dragon would be like, that wish is beyond my power. And it's like, ah, shit. All right. Well, because it's also on it happens on the lookout. Which I mean, if the villains are using the Dragon Balls on the lookout, that's already a red flag. But secondly, there's also this shot of Kid Goku, quote unquote. It's just Goku, but he's now a kid, with the power pole. And I think that's really cool, because one, I don't think that happened in GT. And honestly, putting Goku back in his child body, yeah, that's the perfect excuse to give him back the power pole. So I think they did really cool with that. That is really cool that they gave him back the power pole. But him having the power pole also happens in the lookout. So that leads me to believe that that happens exactly, like, pretty much right after them summoning Shenron. Now, why would the villains be turning everyone to kids? Well, if Babidi failed them, what did he fail them in? I think Toriyama might retcon a bit of Dragon Ball by saying that these guys were around and that Babidi was able to take control of the Demon King with their help, so that he could go get Majin Buu for them. Which then Babidi was gonna double cross them because he's like, if I have Buu under my command, then I don't need to fear anyone. So I think that's gonna be the retcon, and I think what they're gonna be trying to do is return Boo to a state of just pure evil, aka Kid Boo. Now, some of you might remember that Kid Boo is actually gone. Well, not gone. He's back on Earth, but that's because he's been reincarnated as a good person, Oob. So I think the villains are actually gonna fail in being able to bring back Kid Boo by reverting Majin Buu to his kid state, because this Majin Buu is no longer associated with Kid Buu. But that leads me to another bit of speculation, something that I pointed out, because after this trailer was like a couple of hours ago, I guess, like at 10, it started happening, like at 10 p.m. on Twitter. By the way, follow me and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, Make sure to comment what you think about all this, actually. What do you think of Daima? Do you like the animation style? Do you like what we've seen so far? And more importantly, what do you think of my theory so far? Hi, I'm cutting in the middle because I completely forgot to put this segment in, but I don't even know if it made it into this short, but if it did, cool. If it didn't, maybe you haven't watched the short. You should watch it. Regardless, thanks to what happened in this short, I decided that I'm gonna make a new series that has something that's pretty much been recommended to me by a couple of friends, and that is kind of like a drunk history sort of deal, but instead of history, because it's not that I don't like history, I'm just not like history buff. If you ask me history questions, I'm most likely gonna get them wrong, but if you ask me questions about anime and shit, I most likely will be able to tell you about that. So, it's pretty much a series where I am high as all shit, and I retell a certain anime. Episode 1 is gonna be the first half of Naruto, and by first half I mean not an actual half, but, OG Naruto, the original Naruto before Shippuden, and there'll be a later episode with Shippuden. But I'm here to tell you guys to choose the name of it. Here's your 3 options. A, we got Anime 420, B, High on Anime, and C, Transcended Blaze. That's it's kind of a reference to this guy more than anime, but I liked the name of it. I liked how it sounded. So yeah, go ahead and leave a vote in the comment section, and like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. But this was pointed out to me by someone on Twitter. If I find the tweet, I'll put it here. And it's funny because we get to see, like, at first I was telling this to Turtle as a kind of complaint, like, wow, what a good way to get rid of Goten and Trunks. Just turn them into babies. And then it hit me, wait, Marin also got turned into a baby. But all 3 of them should be like preteens, right? So they got turned to babies, and the adults got turned into kids. What happened to the kids? What would have happened to the multiple on-screen appearances of Pan? And what would have happened to the one on-screen appearance of Oob? Have they ceased to exist? Because if this is demon magic, why would demons care about children? It's like, if their goal is to revert everything to like their kid stage, then why would the preteens be turned to babies instead of being turned to kids? Now, I'm pretty sure the explanation is because they didn't want fucking Goten and Goku, 2 kid Gokus in a sense. But that's pretty interesting. What is gonna happen to Pan and Oob? Because if they do cease to exist, that gives Kid Buu another opportunity of being reincarnated as something evil this time. So I think that might be the goal they have. What are the goal that our heroes will have? Well, Goku won't really care about being a kid. He'll just be like, hey, that just means I can keep getting stronger for longer. I doubt characters like Vegeta or Gohan would be very cool with the fact that they've been turned to kids again, and for at least Bola, for Vegeta and Gohan, they pretty much lost their daughters here. If they cease to exist. Which I think would be pretty cool to actually give some stakes. Not like stakes, but because like I'm sure the series is already gonna have stakes like the world's gonna be destroyed. No, the universe is gonna be destroyed, or the demon realm's gonna be freed, and there are like so many demons of them. Blah blah blah. Whatever. I feel like that might be the actual like premise, but I think this premise of like the kids have ceased because the adults are now kids and the preteens are now babies. So because of this, everyone wants to go back to their original lives and they want to get their daughters back. So they all head out to fight the demons. I think that would be cool. That's pretty much everything I have to say about Daima besides liking the animation, besides this theory. There's one last thing. So we've gotten references to OG Dragon Ball with the Power Pole and Kid Goku. And like it looks like it's gonna be a lot more exploration. I don't know. There was this shot with a dragon flying that gave me really big nostalgia, but not for Dragon Ball Z, for OG Dragon Ball specifically. So I do kind of hope that we get that feeling of Dragon Ball again, but not just that. Obviously, them being turned to kids is a clear reference to Dragon Ball GT. Plus, if Dragon Ball GT isn't canon, there was no reason to put it on the timeline when they, at the beginning, because it went through Dragon Ball, to the start of Dragon Ball Z, to Cell, to Boo, no, not to Boo, to Cell, and from Cell it went to GT. So I'm like, okay, my question is, how are the transformations gonna work? If they work like GT, then Goku, Gohan, Vegeta should all still be able to access Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3. Well, Goku has Super Saiyan 3, not them. My question is, are we finally going to get confirmation of whether the God forms are stronger or the Super Saiyan 4 forms? Because the Super Saiyan forms, at least we don't know for Vegeta, but for Goku, it was so strong that it actually forced him to go from kid to adult. Like, back to his regular, like, body. So, that's interesting. Are we gonna, like, are Blue and God just not gonna be available because the body is too weak? And if they are available, do they just transform, like, to their, like, regular bodies? Because if they don't, then I'm gonna have to give the vote to Super Saiyan 4. Like, yeah, I know, who cares what's stronger, like, which one's the canon one, whatever. Super Saiyan 4 is cool as fuck, and if Super Saiyan Blue doesn't turn Goku from kid to adult, then I'm gonna have to give the vote to Super Saiyan 4 being stronger. But secondly, does that mean that, like, MUI will transform Goku into his big size? Or will we finally see the first appearance of Ultra Ego in the anime, and for Vegeta, that's what will turn him into an adult? I kind of hope so. I kind of do, because don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't mind. I really don't mind this. I do not mind the fact that they're kids, except for Vegeta, because like we know Kid Goku can handle himself as a kid. Can Vegeta handle himself as a kid? Regardless, that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't really have anything negative to say about Daima. We don't really have much information. The animation looks good. It's a series. It's coming out next year. I'm not exactly hyped because it's Dragon Ball. The last two movies were awesome, but Dragon Ball Super, even my favorite arc with Goku Black, is like, it's a complete mess. Dragon Ball Super is a complete mess. The characters don't feel like themselves. It's so much. But Daima could be a return to form. I know a lot of people still like Super. If you like Super, there's nothing wrong with that. I just felt like a lot of the stuff in Super was redundant. Like Vegeta's character arc, we kind of had already, like his whole character arc had already happened in Z, and then to see him revert to that character kind of sucks. It kind of felt like the writers for Super, both Toyotaro, no throwing shame at Toyotaro or anyone, but both Toyotaro and Toei were like, no, people like Vegeta like that, so make sure you go like that. Like, make sure he gets the exact same character arc he got in Z. Even finishing off with the whole final explosion. But this time, he didn't fucking die. Again, nothing wrong with liking Super. I personally do like Super. There's, like, there's a lot of silly stuff that happens. I can't lie that the TOP isn't like pretty fucking hype. And again, Goku Black is one of my favorite new characters, and like he's from Dragon Ball Super. So me saying that I don't like Dragon Ball Super would be hypocritical. And also the movies have been really good. From DBS Broly and DBS Superheroes were both really good. I personally like Beast Gohan. I wish we had gotten more stuff to do with that. But yeah, also, will Beast Gohan coming to play during Daima? Damn. I don't know. You all tell me. I'll see you later. Welcome one, welcome all. It's NK Surge. Yes, this is the second One Piece video in a row. Is it in a row? Huh. So the script says in a row, but I don't know if it'll be in a row because I'm saving this episode for insert upload date. For Gear 5th. But fret not, for One Piece will not be the, how can we say it? One Piece will not be the main attraction of this show. It will be more of a sideliner. Because for today's video, I actually want to go ahead and replace the magic system from the Owl House with Devil Fruits. I think it'd be pretty interesting to see what characters would fit with what fruits. And also, I guess it's a good thing that the Boiling Isles doesn't exactly have, you know, a good place to swim, huh? That's such a bad joke. Owl House, those that might not know the show, is a show released back in 2020 by Dana Terrence and Disney. It's now 2023, and it's about to be 2 months. By the time this video goes live, it's probably already been more than 2 months, but it's been around 2 months since this show aired its last episode, kind of unceremoniously, but I'm not going to go into the details to what happened with Owl House and Disney and Dana and... Is it Dana or is it Dana? And all the shit that happened. Oh my god, I'm gonna... And all the shit that happened between all of them. It's kind of a shit show. All you should know is fuck Disney. But that's something we all already knew. Anyway, after 2 full seasons and a 3rd season that pretty much is just 3-hour-long episodes. Also, before anyone goes like, actually, they're not hour-long, shut the fuck up. I'm an anime fan. I watched One Piece. I was there for the hour-long Dragon Ball episodes that were released. I've been there for hour-long other episodes for other shows. We know to expect 45 minutes. And last I checked, all of these other all the Owl House episodes from season 3 are all over 45 minutes long. So I mean, hey, I see this as a dub. I don't know about you guys. But if you haven't watched the Owl House, I highly recommend it. It is pretty good, and even though they're stolen, these are both drawn by The Last Unicorn of Oz. Lumity, a really nice Lumity print, and a crossover between the Owl House and Hollowfields. They're really cool. Her links are going to be down in the description because she also made... Whoa, I don't know if this works. I, for some reason, went really hard on this video and even got her to make this art, but if they are here, I mean, they should still be here. I just don't know if I got that effect of whoa going, but whatever. They're silhouetted because I don't want to spoil that. I want to show their designs with some little kind of animations that I made for them. I don't know. They're some cool little things I made for them. And obviously they'll be around this area the whole time I'm talking about the character. And we are going to be going over some spoilers here, some kind of big ones. And same for One Piece. There's a reason I didn't make this video when I originally wanted to make it, which was during the Owl House finale, like that short time where the Owl House was like super trending because it had just ended and it was the last episode. Because I wanted to wait up for the One Piece anime only watchers. The major one, which is the one I'm referring to, aired in episode insert title because I'm recording beforehand so I can have the. I'm recording beforehand, that way I can have this ready to go after this episode airs. And that should have been the most recent One Piece episode. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you can keep watching. You can just skip over that part, honestly. There's gonna be like skip to this moment in the episode, of course, because some people might not want to get spoiled on that yet, but that, in my opinion, was the coolest little one I made. And one last note before we get into this, besides the obviously, if you're enjoying the video, like, comment, subscribe, help me out. That's always a really cool thing to do. Besides all that, the last note is that I want to try to stick to the canon Devil Fruits as much as I can. I'm saying this because in 2 examples, I'm going into non-canon fruits. One which you can make the argument extremely easy to be, yeah, I expect there to be a fruit like that. And the other one being just straight up from a movie and some live stages. But other than that, let's get going. I should give a quick explanation on Devil Fruits. I can kind of explain the Allen House magic a little bit as well. Pretty much, witches have magic pouches right next to their heart, and thanks to the influence of Emperor Bellows, which I can kind of make an argument, good representation for the world government, but I'm not getting into that. But thanks to Emperor Bellows and all his rulings due to being emperor, all his rules, sorry, you kind of have to join a coven, a specific coven, and you can only do specific magic from that unless you either rebel and become a wild witch, or you become one of the best people when you're being taught magic, and then you can go into the Emperor's Coven and you're free to do whatever magic you want. For One Piece, though, the Devil Fruits are a bit more complex because they come in 3 different categories, that being Logia, next one Paramecia, and lastly the zones. And we're going to start off with the zones real quick because those are kind of the harder ones to explain because they also have their little split tree of different zones. First off, we have regular zones, which are just animals. Like, you can think of like a cow or an ox or a dog, and that would be like a regular zone, a zone fruit. Pretty much you would be able to transform your body into the full form of the animal, or a mixture of your human and that form, so a hybrid of that. There's also a mythical variant, which that's stuff for like phoenixes, dragons, kitsunes, mythical animals, kind of writes itself. There's also ancient, which is like stuff like dinosaurs, and even insects, like, I forgot the name of that spider. I'm not going to put it on this, but a prehistoric spider. And then we have the Paramecias, which these are kind of where everything that doesn't fit in the Logia or in the zone category kind of goes to die. We have stuff like Robin's Hane Hana no Mi, which lets her bloom body parts wherever she can visualize, I believe. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We have Vice Admiral Suru's wash fruit, I think it's what it's called, where she just washes the evil right off you. Like, if you were a piece of clothing, she throws you into the washing machine, I guess. She's also pretty cool. And finally, we got the Logias, which lets you take on the attributes of a certain element and lets you control and manipulate said element, such as Ace's Mera, which was making him a fire, or Smoker's, I do not know the name of that fruit. But that's pretty much the rundown on devil fruits. There's a bit more to paramecias. There's a bit more to everything, but that's with this simple understanding and the simple understanding of, I guess, the characters from Owl House, it'll make sense where we're going. Speaking of the characters, why don't we get started with one of my favorite characters? Yes, I know we are starting off with an extremely powerful devil fruit, and if you do not know the Owl House and you're seeing this child here, you're probably like, what? This fruit is way too powerful for this kid. But hear me out. Based on how his magic looks in the Owl House, I believe that the best fruit to give to Hunter is the FalKKonE, for the simple fact that his magic just looks very similar to stuff like Kizaru's Yata no Kagami, and the way he fights is very reliant on teleporting around his opponent, trying to get behind him and get a good hit. It's he's also trained by the Emperor, which, like, I was making the world government connection earlier, kind of so I can make the Golden Guard and people that work around him, like the soldiers and stuff like that, as the Marines. Being the Golden Guard, he would be, you know, kind of similar to an admiral. And again, if you watch the Owl House, Hunter does end up leaving his role as the Golden Guard, such as a certain admiral. I guess that connection is not that strong to Kizaru, since Kizaru is still with the world government, but I don't know. I still think Kizaru's fruit is probably one of the best fitting ones for Hunter. Not only is he, like, by far probably not one of the weakest members, he's probably one of the strongest members of the people I'm going to be going over through in this list, but it just fits so well. And following the fruit of an admiral to the fruit of another admiral, small spoiler alert, this is an admiral that has not been seen in the anime yet, but it's not really a big spoiler. Like, it's nothing important. Here's the skip if you really don't want to see it, but as I said, it's a very minor spoiler, I guess, and is what I'm trying to say. Woods fruit. Willow. This admiral has been name dropped in the anime. He has been known as Ryukyu. Ryukyu. I cannot pronounce this for the end of me. Ryukyu. Or as now we know him by Aramaki, his real name, because Ryukyu is Green Bull. His fruit is the Morimori no Mi, and it's an extremely powerful fruit, as the name implies, the woods. You're a plant logia. You grow plants on deserted wastelands by walking on them. It's an extremely powerful fruit, and I think fits Willow really well. To be fair, out of all the plant magic that we saw in the Owl House, I think Willow's was the strongest. Like, we did see the head of the Coven use her plant magic, but I don't know, it never looked as impressive as the stuff that Willow was doing. So I think that devil fruit, the plant logia, is perfect for her. She's an extremely powerful witch. Also, it's that connection, just like, because I think the whole idea of this video came to me because Uni was like, oh, like, I think she asked something around the realms of, like, what devil fruits would you give certain characters, and the first one that popped up to me was the Morimori no Mi for Willow. So it was, like, kind of like the most obvious one, even when I started looking at different devil fruits and stuff. Speaking of looking through the list of devil fruits, Viso fruit, Gus. For Gus, I knew I was gonna have a hard time choosing a devil fruit from him, just because there really isn't any devil fruits that have done something similar to illusions. And if I were really forcing myself to stay canon, I would probably give Gus the Mr. 2 Bon Clay's fruit. I forgot the name of the fruit, but the one that lets you switch the body to a person that you've touched. I think that would be the closest fruit we've had to something to an illusionist kind of magic thing. But as I was going through a list of all the devil fruits, including the non-canon ones, I came across the Biju no Mi, a devil fruit that allows a person to make illusionary imagery of stuff they have touched. Let's say I've touched... Hey y'all, and Editor Night Surge here. Just to let you know, I did a really shitty explanation on the power of the Biju. What it is in essence is that it's a devil fruit that lets you touch an image, and then you turn that image into an illusion. It could even be an image of like a person, for example, like in the movie that it's used, and the character that has it uses it to touch Ace's wanted poster and makes an illusion of Ace. It is not... I don't know if these have like actual attack capabilities or anything because they're illusions, but in the scene that's up right now with the dragon, it actually shakes the ships that are in front of it, and in the Ace scene that I mentioned, 2 Hikens are created, and they're both separate, like stopping the navies, the navy ships. So maybe they can do shit. I'm not sure, but enjoy the video. It's not as strong as Gus's magic, which like sucks because Gus is a really powerful illusionist. It's just the closest thing I was able to find, and for it being a non-canon fruit, it came out in 2 One Piece live stage shows, and in Stampede. Its user is Ann. This is her. Yeah, but it's like out of all the non-canon fruits, it's been in the most media, I want to assume, because I feel like most non-canon devil fruits only show up for that one time in that one movie or in that one live stage, and this one's shown up in 2 live stages and in a movie. So I don't know. It's kind of, I guess it's the closest non-canon fruit. Because yeah, like we haven't really gotten anything that's more like illusion based. I guess. Oh, I guess you could have made the argument for the mirror fruit. Yeah, I guess you could totally make the argument for the mirror fruit. Burleigh ate that fruit. Oh my god, yeah, you could totally make the argument for that one, actually. That's my bad, I should have given that one to Gus, but... Well, there we go, that's the... I take back what I said at the beginning, that's the one that I would give him if I were to strictly stick to canon. But the art that Uni made is also really cool. She did her best to maleify Anne's outfit. Also, speaking of all the other art, I feel stupid for not even bringing it up. The Hunter one is awesome, and I love that Willow is also wearing the Admiral Aramaki's Justice Cloak and his leather pants with the plants on them. Aramaki is actually shirtless, so Willow's just wearing her like yellow shirt. I would have put her Grudgeby outfit on her, honestly, because I think it's also green. I think that would have been a pretty cool idea, just giving her Grudgeby outfit, because I think it's also green. Back to Hunter, I just think it looks awesome. Like I said, it's really cool, and some of these look like they're just cosplaying the One Piece characters, which I still appreciate. It is awesome. The way this art came out for everyone is awesome. So let's go ahead and go on over to the next one. Swamp Fruit. Amity. Amity being the user for the Numa no Mi would be a lot cooler to see than Caribou. Caribou only uses his Devil Fruit, his bottomless swamp, as a little pocket dimension where he can store anything he wants in there, which, my bad, which in its own right is really cool, don't get me wrong. It's just not as creative as I feel like you could get with that fruit. Like, I think someone smarter than Caribou could probably put that fruit to a lot better use, which I feel like someone like Amity, who is supposed to be really smart, would be able to do stuff similar to what Pero and Prince Groose do with their devil fruits, where they bring up Prince Groose has clay. He makes clay golems that actually go out and follow commands, I guess. And same thing with Pero. He can make like candy slugs or candy monsters, and they'll follow what he tells them. I feel like Amity could do something similar, because I feel like she could get so much more creative with just like having the swamp slime coming out of her, because the way they represent the Numa Numa no Mi, it doesn't look like swampy, it looks more like slime or mud. So yeah, I think Amity could do a much better job. I do feel like the potential of the Numa Numa is wasted on Caribou, though I could be wrong about being able to do the other stuff, because the stuff I said about Prince Groose's fruit and Pero's fruit is that they're both paramecias, so maybe that's why it works with them. But who knows? I still feel like Amity would do a much better job, and if I were to pick any other fruit for her, it would probably be the Gellen's Venom fruit. I still think the swamp one works a bit better, but it's just not purple, and the Venom is purple. Mag King. Saying that Titan magic is the strongest type of magic that we've seen in the Owl House, I believe is not a hot take or even wrong to say. We've seen just how strong this type of magic can be, from being able to create a giant kaiju monster, to bringing someone back to life, to the final battle in the series being between two Titan magic users. I could be wrong about that, and I could be wrong about the next thing I'm gonna say, which I've heard a lot actually. I just couldn't find anyone speaking about it now that, you know, it's out of our minds. But back when Big Mom got thrown into the volcano filled with lava and we saw their bodies kind of like sizzling, a lot of people were arguing, well, is that enough to kill them? A lot of people were bringing up the statement that Oda was saying that in his mind, magma was the strongest thing in the One Piece universe, or at least the most destructive thing. Which, if we're ignoring Haki, in essence, that would mean that someone who would eat the Magu Magu no Mi would be the strongest or most destructive person in that world. And if we want to make it make a bit of sense with Bellows and the world government and One Piece and the Devil Fruits, we could change Bellows trying to get his hands on Titan blood to trying to get King's Devil Fruit, the quote-unquote strongest, most destructive Devil Fruit. Again, I could be wrong on some facts, but I just remember that being said, thrown out a lot when that happened, when that spoiler happened. It was a very small cut, so you gotta be careful with that. Bird fruit, model La Lechuza, Ida. If anyone wants to be like, oh, well, this fruit has never shown up in canon or non-canon material, blah, blah, sure, but you really want to make the argument that there's not a zone for every animal out there when we have zones for mythical animals like the phoenix and dragon and stuff like that? I don't know, I find that kind of hard to believe. And jumping on the whole mythical owl, and jumping on the mythical fruits, I think there could totally be a variant of the bird fruit model owl, with it being the bird fruit mythical model La Lechuza. La Lechuza is pretty much a mythical folk tale of a were-owl. It's a woman that during the day, she's a normal woman. My bad, I just like brain farted right there. She's a regular woman during the day, but during night she transforms into like a were-owl sort of thing. I think that one would fit more since it's supposed to be kind of a curse, and Ida has the owl curse. So I think that would fit a bit better. But I mean, just the regular bird fruit, just a regular owl model is perfectly fine for her. And if we're being honest, it kind of just looks like the Harpy form, just a bit different. But if we have to pick, I would honestly go with La Lechuza. Real quick before this next one, this is a major spoiler to One Piece not being resolved or like said until chapter 1044 of the manga and episode this one in the anime. Not only that, this is also gonna be a pretty big spoiler for the finale of the Owl House. If you don't mind spoilers, then go ahead and enjoy. If you do, go ahead and skip to this time for the video. The fruit of the protagonist passed on to another protagonist. The powers of the Gum Gum fruit, or the Hito Hito no Mi model sun god Nika, are that of turning your body into rubber. It gives your body the attributes of rubber. But its awakening, or its real power, which is why we're calling it its awakening, there's a big chance that something like Gear 4 was the real awakening, but well, we're not talking One Piece theories right now. We're talking how this fruit fits loose. The real power of the fruit, though, is imagination. It's the power of that person's imagination. Pretty much being able to turn their imagination into reality by being able to mold certain things like if they were rubber. We see that during the Luffy Kaido fight, actually. Where Kaido says stuff like, "What I thought your body was rubber, not mine." And we see it be able to grab. We see Luffy be able to grab lightning from thunderclouds and shit like that. We also see him turn a little part of his like cloudy hair into goggles, into functioning goggles. So it seems that this fruit's awakening is that of, you know, just being able to put your imagination out there. For Luce, I do believe she'd be able to awaken this skill. She'd be able to awaken it. Not only because Luffy figuring out and struggling how to work with, like, I think it was like 10 years. For 10 straight years, he trained and struggled to use his fruit properly, to be able to come out of his little village OP as fuck, if we're being honest, and through everything he's gone through with just a rubber body. Yeah, of course he was able to awaken it. And Luce also struggled a lot with magic. She didn't have the huge time frame of adventure or budget that Luffy has, but she struggled a lot with magic and eventually had to rely on the glyphs. Being able to turn a certain weakness into her strength. And also, the way Luffy gets Gear 5th is Kaido absolutely murders him. Kaido kills Luffy, and his heart starts up again. We don't know if the requirement for activating this fruit was dying, or if it was dying after observing a certain level with the mastery with the fruit. Or if the fruit was just like, nah, Luffy needs to come back. Let me restart his heart real quick. But the point is, Luffy did die. I believe he does die during this encounter and comes back with Gear 5th. For Luce, in her the way she achieved her Titan form was she died. She, like, there's no yes, no, maybe. No, she died. But she came back thanks to Titan magic, which is what she ends up wielding during the final battle she has. I like that connection, the fact that both protagonists die to achieve this power. I think it's a cool connection. Plus, I would really like to see Luce with this because, like, for Luffy, we see more rubber hose kind of like Toon Force esque powers from him. But for Luce, like, she reads like a lot of I forgot, Azure the Good Witch, I think that was the name of the book she read. Like, what if she started doing like stuff like that, or turning like the ground around her into like animals from that? I don't know. It's weird because we don't know if she wouldn't be able to do that because we don't really know the extent of the fruit actually. But I think it'd be a lot of fun to see Luce fight with that fruit. Hopefully, a shorter video than the last one. For sure, shorter than the last one. Holy shit, that was an hour and 40 minutes long. But as I mentioned at the beginning, this was a video that I started kind of working on since the finale of the Owl House. Just because first I wanted to confirm the fact that that would happen. I forgot that we're past the spoilers. And I also want to give a chance for anime viewers, anime only watchers from One Piece, to catch up. Anyway, I could probably be ranting about filler, whether it's good or bad for the story, for like an hour or so. So I'll see you guys later. You haven't watched Owl House, I don't know why you're here, but if you haven't watched it, it's good. Same for One Piece. Once again, if you haven't watched One Piece, I don't know what you would be doing here, but watch it. It's good. Yes, it's long, but trust me, dude, it's good. Have a great rest of your day or rest of your night, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Later! Woo! Holy shit. Yeah, okay, I like this gun a lot more than the flamethrower. And it's a good thing I have a shit ton of ammo. Because it deals less damage than the flamethrower, sadly. I'm probably gonna have to go through there. Because I don't have cutters. Yep, okay. Oh, cutscene? Oh. Oh, what the hell?
Chiku. Right there. Oh,
what the fuck, dude?
Ooh. Phew. Yeah. I know you're really good at cooking and dancing, but I think you're much better at this.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, well, there's her voice.
You know, I wasn't expecting a chef to give such good foot massages. That pain was killing me.
Oh my fucking god.
Thank you, young lady. Wait, is this thing on?
What's up, dude?
Hey, rookie, you still there? We're still waiting for you, and it's getting late. Besides that, the girls have a concert to go to soon.
Please come back soon, Mr. Night Guard. I sent you my strength wherever you may be. See you soon, cutie. Mwah!
I better hurry up. I hope my mission ends soon, to get back to the girls and get promoted. Well, that's not happening, buddy. I'm sorry to tell you that. But I have to enter the factory at all costs. Cock mentioned there was a secret entrance somewhere. Wait a minute. I see something over there. Secret tunnel. Are you really gonna believe that? It smells like a trap to me. I'm not going there. If you don't enter, you're stupid. Wait, no, Jem, don't fall for that. Well, if you put it that way, I feel obliged to go in and take a look. Why, no. Bonk. Aren't those the robots from that game? Wait, to be continued? Oh, wait, for real? God damn it! No way! Oh, that sucks. I thought it was allowed. Well, hope you enjoyed. Again, like I said with the story mode, I guess I'll make a part 2. Welcome one, welcome all, it's NK Surge, and here's my co-host.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Edu, we're in the last episode of Smash 64, which I just want to say one thing. Thank fucking God. I'm so tired of 64.
Bro, this is a great game. I
was playing fucking Ultimate throughout this wedding, this weekend that was off at the wedding, and that was nice. That was such a nice change of pace, man.
But you wouldn't have had Ultimate if you didn't have this first.
No, of course. Obviously, respect's due. Without this game, not only without Sakurai, but also without Miyamoto. I believe. No, it wasn't Miyamoto. It was
you mean?
It was the ex-president, the one that died a couple of years ago.
Fuck. I know who you're talking about.
I hate that I can't remember his name. Shit, well, editing, I'm disappointed in myself, I'm disappointed in Edu as well, but I'm more disappointed in myself, but...
You expect me to remember
stuff?
Yeah,
I shouldn't expect him to remember anything. So yeah, that's why I said I'm more disappointed in myself. Boom, here's the dude.
Iwata,
there we go. Wow, you actually remembered it.
Yeah.
So it was thanks to Iwata that he was like, yeah, this game seems fun, but like, maybe it'd be better if you put Nintendo characters. Maybe it'll sell more, and there you go.
Smash was born.
That's how Smash was born. So obviously, due respect to this game, still sucks. Because compared to the other Smashes, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna think this was the worst one. Brawl could easily change my mind. Smash 4 could also change my mind, honestly.
Yeah.
After playing Ultimate and after going, because like we stopped playing Melee for a while and we started playing Smash 4 for a lot. But when we went back to Melee, the difference was like night and day. Smash 4 is slow.
It's slow. I don't think it's as slow as Brawl though.
No, it's not as slow as Brawl, but Smash 4 does have its weaknesses. It's also weird that it's slow, but it's like the game that has the least amount of stocks per game. It's 2 stocks.
It's because it's so slow, that's why.
Fair actually. Yeah, because Ultimate has 4 stocks, Melee has 4 stocks.
Wait, Ultimate has 3.
Does it have 3?
Yeah, it has 3 stocks.
I thought it was 4. Yeah, no, it is 3. It is 3. You're right. Melee has 4.
I don't know how many Brawl has.
Brawl, I think, had 4 or 3. I don't think it had 2. Because fucking Brawl Meta Knight, dog. No, the 2 stocks, that shit would have been over in like less than a minute.
But yeah. I hated that in Smash 4 we only had 2 stocks, because if you like accidentally SD'd, it's like
Dude, accidentally SDing online was like the worst fucking thing, because you lost.
Yep.
Like, even if you had if you were supposed to still have 1 stock, I'm pretty sure there was the rule that like if you killed yourself, you lose 2 stocks.
Oh, that is. But I don't know if that was something you had to turn on. But yeah, that is a thing.
It was on in For Glory, because I remember I would insta lose every time I'd SD whenever I'd see a Bayonetta. Because I'm not. If you were one of the people that play Bayonetta,
Damn.
I mean, I'm just speaking the truth. Like, it's the same thing for, like, on Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. People that just pick up, like, the tier 0 decks and put all the money into it. It's like, I'm not saying you're not good at the game, because if you can win the Ditto match, then okay. You outskilled someone that also doesn't rely on actual skill. Just fucking get carried by your character.
You know what we're gonna be missing though?
What?
Playing Smash Remix.
We will play Smash Remix, because this episode is not going to go up until next week. And in last episode, we said that we would stream Remix the weekend before.
Yeah, true.
Before this episode airs. So you guys should have already seen a bonus episode that's a live stream with Remix. That's going to be fun. We should see if we can get like a third or even a fourth person to join us, because Remix is fun. It's got Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's got the fucking piano from Super Mario 64.
It's got a bunch of weird.
It's got Marth. It's got Falco, Ganondorf.
Hell yeah. I think Dr. Mario as well.
There's a girl, or like a robot girl from a 64 game.
I saw that. I was like, who the hell is this?
She's an occult. I want to say like a cult classic kind of game. I know that game thanks to Scott Falco. He. I'm just gonna say, if you find his other Twitter, like not his Smurf Twitter, but his more adultist Twitter.
Oh, okay.
He likes that girl a lot, alongside the anime girl with blue hair that has like little horns, and she wears like a bikini that looks kind of like black and yellow. I can't tell if it's like a thunder design or if it's like in like a tiger stripe kind of thing.
Oh,
I don't know where she's from, but yeah, you should know her. She's like a generic anime girl.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
But as all the weeks have passed, there's only 2 characters left on this roster to pick. Donkey Kong's not one of them. So would you show us your pick for this week?
Well, you already know it.
It's Mr. Show Me Your Moves himself, Captain Falcon. I feel like this is gonna be a good match. We got Fox on my side.
Oh, damn it! This huge ass stage.
God.
Look at this stupid stage. Hey, what do you come down here, huh?
Bitch.
Oh, I still spiked you though.
Does it count if I didn't die? Ah, shit. This bitch.
Oh, I could have spiked you if I had come down.
God damn it, I actually tried for it. Woo, that you. We can actually see shields, by the way.
Hell yeah, boy.
We can actually see graphics now because like we're not afraid of breaking anything at this point. If we break something, it's last episode, whatever.
What is that?
Let's go.
What is that down tilt?
My fucking down smash didn't come out. What is that goal?
Wait, why am I not using my green? Oh, that still hit? Excuse me?
Oh, come on. Whoa. Shit.
Is there SDI here?
I think we already went over this in a previous episode.
No, that's DI, but SDI.
This dude.
No! I killed myself.
Let's go. We take those. We take those, chat. Once again, there's no real chat, but it does make it easier on myself having to change chat and comment section.
Unbelievable. Oh, my grab!
Shit.
Oh,
wow,
that
killed.
killed.
I don't think there's even SDI, man.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that beat my grab. Ah. What?
Point blank shot. Ah, that hit me. What? No. Ooh. Bitch. Ah.
Stay on there.
No, I don't want to stay. Oh, it's the Wolfman, dude.
Oh yeah, it is. Wait, is Wolf on Remix?
I think they did add him. Hopefully, because you know I fucking love playing Wolf.
You didn't.
Ah, that grabbed me. Fuck.
Oh, bad.
Bad call. Very bad call. That killed me.
Yeah, very
oh
bad.
Oh my god.
Call.
Fuck.
That's my up smash.
That'd be my grab. What the fuck?
Oh. Oh, what? I thought I was gonna be able to shield it.
God damn it.
No, boy.
Well, no, I'm dead.
What's going on? I get the spike out of
Oh.
here. Oh shit, oh shit. I can tech now.
Ah.
What haven't I been using that? Does that spike?
Falcon kick? I doubt it, but you can see the next game because.
It's because I know it spikes in the moves.
Yeah, of course.
I tech that.
This bitch. Okay, I guess I don't have jumps.
Ah, damn it! Oh!
Damn it, I guess I didn't have jumps. What the hell?
Actually, I stole them from you. I was just like, yoink.
You yoinked my jumps, you piece of shit.
Did I just SD taunt?
You didn't, and we have the footage to prove you didn't, but sure. Yeah, I mean, you don't really have a stage, and we kind of fixed up this whole emulation just for this stage, so.
Let's go! Mango 164! Best stage ever.
I can easily just unplug your controller right now.
This dude.
That's the fun part about being a local, baby! Whoop!
Oh shit.
I wish we had a webcam so I could have seen that.
That dash attack sucks.
Man, it's Jesus.
What?
I thought you were gonna go for the spike, so I just try to like read that.
Oh shit.
Oh, my jumps are back, but I don't. Well, Foxfire didn't even come out. I decided to whip the Glocka, I guess. That caught me in the air.
Again. Oh!
Sure.
I'm
Oh my
fucking
god. I love that we said that this episode wasn't gonna have lag, but I feel like this episode has had more lag than any other.
There's some lag spikes, I don't know why.
So we just had to fucking change the emulation. Man, I genuinely hate this game.
Dude, why would you stay? That was so dumb.
And then like the hit stun just doesn't let me do shit, so.
Yeah, like I realized you couldn't do anything because of the hit stun. That's kind of cool.
I don't know, man. Brawl's bad with how slow it is and the random tripping, but I don't know. The hit stun's not that fucking abysmal.
Damn it! No, I didn't
Okay, let's go.
reach.
That shouldn't have hit me.
Oh, that was so
Simple as that. That
close.
shouldn't have hit me. I got touched once. Like, okay, I want someone to genuinely come out here, no bias, no anything, try to debate me why this is not the worst Smash game. I got hit once by this fucker's toes, and that was enough to not let me jump, not let me move, not let me tech, not let me do anything, and gave him enough time to Falcon Punch me.
I jumped too.
Yeah. So, I mean, congratulations for taking... I mean, you had already taken 64 since, like, week 4. But, man, this game, man. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Ah, man, fuck 64.
Bro, Falcon's hype. He's just hype.
No, like, you did some cool shit. I'm not gonna lie, but the fact that a lot of that cool shit was allowed to be done because of the insane amount of hits that is in this fucking game. Like, the results of this episode should have been the results that we had with Pikachu and Samus, I'm not gonna lie.
No. Nah, dude, Pikachu's not OP. It's because Pikachu can't spike. If he could spike, like, god damn it.
Also, I don't know if it was the lag or if it was the change of controller, because chat, since I, didn't really have a lot of space for movie, because I had to go to a wedding and then I had to come over here and shit. So I didn't have much space. I had to bring my Pro controller instead of my GameCube controller. And the difference is there. Like, look how fast that dude can move, hit. We're both using Pro controllers. That's the worst part.
Yeah, mine's just USB, I guess. Okay.
What's
I
that?
want to say something.
Yeah.
What happened?
Since there's no webcam, you guys can't see, but Edu has both controllers right now, and he's just moving them in the same direction, seeing how they, seeing which one's, like, faster or something. And...
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Do you still have it at... What do you have it at, 25?
I put it at 25 because when I put it higher, it just started getting slower.
This is so slow.
Yeah. We put it at 50 and it felt slower than this. I put it at 75 because I was like, oh, well, I mean, the higher the better, no? And it was just like stuttering.
Is this connected through Bluetooth?
It's connected to Bluetooth, so that's also probably something. When we did it through Parsec, we were both technically connected USB.
Yeah.
Because that's the same one you've been using for Parsec,
Yep,
right?
the
Yeah.
exact same one.
Yeah, we basically both connected. Obviously, he's connected via internet, but my computer detects it as a USB.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's Smash 64. Honestly, I did think I was gonna do a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. Some characters, not saying any names in particular. There's no reason why you guys should even think that I would select DK for any random reason, but there were some characters that in other games I can't promise that they will win, especially like Melee or something, but yeah, there's some characters in other games I can play so much better, but in this game, they're just ass. Honestly, I had a lot of fun playing Puff. You guys didn't see the episode where I genuinely did play Puff. But that was such a good episode, man. The first Kirby vs. Puff one?
Oh yeah.
That was really fucking good.
I couldn't change to the normal buff because you were on it.
Oh, that's funny. The Ness episode was also good because I know how to play Ness. He doesn't really play that differently from the other games in this one, if I'm being honest.
Oh, no.
I just lost that one. Who did you fight me with Ness? I forgot. Was it Yoshi?
Was it Link? Or was it
No, Link was Luigi. I'm not gonna forget that episode anytime soon.
Was it Mario?
Could have been Mario.
Because I had Mario.
Samus was
Kirby.
Pikachu. Fox was Falcon. Puff was...
No, Jigglypuff was Yoshi, wasn't it?
No, Puff was Kirby. Because I remember I made the joke.
Ah, yeah, true. Jigglypuff was Kirby.
Link was Luigi, so either Mario, DK... No, it was Mario Ness because I remember I would have made the classic or something. Yeah, it was Mario Ness and Yoshi DK. But, I mean... Your Mario's good as well. Like, you do play Mario. I get that Mario's like the basic character,
he is the
but
basic character.
you do pick Mario quite often.
It's Funny aerials, dude.
Forward aerial.
Funny aerial.
Yeah, Ness I stopped playing when Ultimate came out.
Where's Shulk?
Wait, like 3 seasons. Wait, 3? Melee, Brawl. Wait, yeah, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
That's if you get him.
This dude.
I will be picking first. We're not gonna be doing the draft during the remix stream because then that would kind of spoil this episode.
True.
I mean, would it really? I mean, I already lost since I
already
lost since episode 4.
Yeah.
I'll probably announce it on Twitter and on Discord. Links in the description. When we'll be doing the draft. It's already decided who's picking first. It's me. I wonder who will be picked first once again.
I already know who you're fucking picking.
You're right, Samus. I mean, I've explained it so many times. I don't need to explain it again. It would be stupid not to.
Yeah.
It would be like fucking. It would be like as stupid as letting you pick Pikachu because I was like, I like Star Fox.
You should have chosen Pikachu.
To be fair, my Samus went hard against your Pikachu.
You should have. I mean, Samus is still a really good character, but you should have chosen Pikachu.
I love Samus. I can't wait to keep playing Samus. I can't wait to get a better showing for DK and for Ness. Actually, Ness didn't even do that bad. Ness, I'm pretty sure, was a game 3 again.
Yeah, I think so.
Hopefully, I can get Puff again because
this bitch.
Because he likes Puff, guys. Like seriously, if you want to see me on Puff again, I'm gonna have to get lucky because I don't. Melee is gonna be hard getting Puff. I feel like we're both gonna be going for Puff for that season.
I don't think it's a priority character.
It's not a priority character for me, but I did have a lot of fun playing Puff. So I would like to get Puff again, but if I can't get her in Melee, I'll get her in Brawl.
No, you're not gonna get shit.
How have you been enjoying the series?
Bro, I've been having a blast.
No, of course you have. You fucking went fucking in 6-0.
I was just playing Smash, dude.
You went 6-0 and I went 0-6. Let's go.
I was just popping it off, dude. Oh, this last match? Bro, this last match was the best one feeling for me.
Nah, absolutely not. I'm glad I picked the fucking. This is gonna call the local up. It's now it's gonna be called the final showdown. Out of all the episodes, which one do you really think was the best one? Do you really think was this one?
No, I meant like this one felt great for me because.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
But I mean, I guess the best one would be. Which one was it? Was it the Pikachu Samus?
For me personally, it was the Pikachu Samus because I went in there not with a negative mindset, but I was in there like, it's Pikachu, I'm not gonna win. I already know I'm not gonna win, so I'm just gonna go in there, play Samus, play my game, and it almost worked.
Yeah, I mean
my mistake was picking Mangoland. Not gonna lie, I think the best spike of the series was the one I got in Game 3 with Samus, where like you were distracted talking about the electricity, and I just like popped off.
I don't know, dude. This spike I just got, that combo to the spike was pretty good.
Oh, you mean the one where I couldn't do shit because of hit stun?
I was doing a combo, dude. I was doing a combo.
No, to be fair, I will give you that one. That we can make a poll on that. Which spike do you guys think were better? This one, because he did deserve that one. That was a good combo. Unlike that Falcon Punch that was fucking stupid. Man touches me with his fat fucking toe, and that puts me in enough hit stun for him to jump forward and fucking Falcon Punch. Jesus Christ.
Bro, you were like 100 and something.
I would have died to anything.
That's why I went for down. This is like he's gonna die to anything.
But yeah, no. That combo was pretty cool. Like, even if the hit stun wasn't as abysmal as other games, I was still inside of a combo. I still would have gotten spiked. So you guys decide. I'll replay that one and I'll play the one from the last episode. Which spike do you guys think was better? I personally think the Samus one was a lot cooler because I just thought it was really funny how he was just distracted and just. Bah!
Nah, dude, my spike.
And characters.
Oh?
Because if a character gets hit by an electricity attack, for like some frames you can see their
the skeleton, yeah.
But for Samus you can see like a body or some shit.
Yeah, I think so. Ah! Worth it! Fucking worth it! Whoa, that was awesome!
Dude, blame Whiskey. That was so dumb. My spike.
We're gonna be going on a bit of a probably like a month long, maybe shorter, because I want to make a cool little like animation. I want to learn how to do it first and then actually do it. To announce when we'll be coming back for the draft, because the episode 0 is gonna be the draft. I don't think we'll actually do a match in episode 0 since the roster is what, 28 characters?
No, like 26?
26, 28?
Something like that.
So the draft itself is going to take a bit longer than this one, because this one was like... The only reason episode 0 for this one was so much longer was because we had a fucking full-on match, a Yu-Gi-Oh match, which that was a good match. But, yeah, before we start going into more Yu-Gi talk, I hope you guys have all been enjoying. Honestly, I get that I was pretty salty a couple of episodes. This one not as much as other. Fuck you, Link. This one not as much as other ones.
No, yeah,
but the Puff one, I was extremely salty because that first Puff episode, that recording session with Puff was so good, man.
And he got lost forever.
Yeah, just because we didn't have audio, and the DK one was just because DK is a character that I do like pick up a lot. Just really bothered me that he was just that fucking bad in this game, man. But yeah, we'll see you guys back when we're doing Melee.
Hell yeah.
Laters.
Later.
Welcome one, welcome all, it is NK Surge. One Piece is probably one of my favorite manga / anime out there. The Odyssey of the Straw Hat Pirates, created by Eiichiro Oda back in 1997, which, fun fact, One Piece is actually just a couple of months older than me. It's something that took me a lot longer to make a video on about than I actually thought I would. This ongoing series has so much going for it that it's hard to pick a topic on what to talk about, especially if I don't want to lock myself into the series, because you could just trust me, there's channels. I know there's channels that survive purely on Dragon Ball and Naruto, but there's channels that will be good after One Piece finishes. Like, if Naruto channels and Dragon Ball channels are still around, especially with series that have been over for 10 plus years, One Piece has given us more than enough content to talk about. Of course, if not everything's answered. But even with what we'll be talking about, I'm sure it's been done. The closest thing to something like this has been Thorge's Arcade, Build Our Roster, One Piece of Fighters. It's a pretty good watch. I'd rarely recommend it. And I actually used to be one of those, One Piece sucks, it's too long, One Piece is dumb, it's never gonna finish. Why are the character designs so weird? I used to be one of them. Yeah, I used to be one of them. And then Netflix added, back in the great year of 2020, Netflix added One Piece to its catalog, and I decided to put it on the background as I was working on Sonic Advent. Should probably get back to working on that script. Someone's following me on Twitter specifically because I was teasing that. They still follow me, I just feel bad. From there, the series honestly just sucked me in. Like, I caught up to the anime like a little bit before episode 1000 showed up, and then like from episode 1000 I just read the manga. I just started reading the manga, and now we're just caught up to the anime, to the manga. I'm waiting for the next chapter to come out. Latest chapter has been 1067, I think. And I even started collecting, the One Piece manga. This is the first box set. It comes with East Blue through Baroque Works, so I'm assuming that means Alabasta. Haven't started reading it. I kind of want to save this, like, reading all of it. Once I have the entire collection, and once One Piece is over, I want to go back and reread it and be like, I missed that when I was first reading it. And even more recently, I even started playing the One Piece gacha game, Bounty Rush. It's fun. I got Bikini Boa in like my couple first pools, so that's great. Add me if you want. I don't know. It's probably the franchise I have fallen in love with the fastest. Like, we're talking because I believe Netflix, at least in the region that I was in at the time, I believe they added it in November, or at least that's when I started watching it. November of 2020. That means an episode 1000 came out in 2020, yeah, 2022. But like either way, it's been like 2 or 3 years, and I'm up to date with everything. I'm playing One Piece Odyssey. I'm playing the gacha game. I'm waiting weekly, sometimes bi-weekly for the manga. I'm collecting the manga. I'm wearing a shirt. I have a bootleg Lego Luffy. Oh, you can barely see that. I have a bootleg Lego Luffy.
A few moments later.
Whatever, I can't get it to fucking focus. Oh. You know what? Right here. Can he... Wait. There he is. You can barely see him, but here he is. Here. Right here. And the cool thing about falling in love with this franchise, now I get to attempt to make a really cool video on how I think a perfect game for this franchise would go. Welcome back to Making X Games. These games usually go one of 2 ways. The fanficky way, kind of the Godzilla video, where we kind of just ignore licenses, we ignore all realms of possibility, and we kind of just throw every option that we have available, just throw it on the wall and hopefully everything sticks. Because obviously in that video I was saying add Gamera, add Kong, add like all the Toho monsters. So that's very unrealistic because grabbing the licenses for everything, because I believe I said Ultraman, so that's already 1 license. The Toho monsters from Godzilla, that's another license. And like anything that comes with Ultraman, like not just Ultraman. Gamera and anything that comes with Gamera. Some classic monsters that people, and like Kong, maybe even like King Kong. I don't know. So yeah, those are more like the fanficky ones because you can tell when you're watching the video. That's not like, no, I don't think there's any chances of that happening. But the other ones are the more realistic ones, which are those are the ones I try to make the most out of the time. But with something with Godzilla, it was a bit harder, especially because I wanted to be more bombastic, because it was the first video in the series. These ones, despite being over the top, everything that I say in them is completely in the realm of possibility. Take a look at Mario Kart. Take a look at the Mario Kart 1, at the Mario Kart 9 one. Sure, we are probably not going to be getting a Mario Kart in a while since Nintendo keeps adding expansions and DLCs. But if we do eventually get a Mario Kart, there's nothing really stopping it from becoming Smash Bros. Kart. And just, you know, they've already added characters like Isabelle, Villager, Link, Inkling. I think they've been adding some new... I think they added Birdo, but I mean, that's a Mario character. That doesn't count. So that's in the realms of possibilities. And making Gen 9, at the Pokemon Gen 9 video, we guessed the grass starter. We said it was going to be a... you know, it's funny. We said it was going to be a cat that was grass psychic. This bastard over here ended up being a grass dark cat. So that was kind of funny. Kind of Game Freak just being like, reverse. And even though the things that were important for an open world Pokemon game were missing from Scarlet and Violet, what the fuck happened to scaling? Why you gotta make us go on a linear format in an open world? Scarlet and Violet are still great. I still need to go back to play them, but they're great. They're generally great. I had a lot more fun with them than I did Sword and Shield, and well, Sword and Shield is still represented right here. Last Unicorn and Oz, by the way, great print. The only things that probably wouldn't go right for these realistic takes, though, is that, well, if we're being like as realistic as possible, most of the things that are mentioned in these, more of the bombastic and flashy elements of this, would be skimmed over if it were to be actually made in real life, in order to save on costs and maximize profits. It's kind of sad, but One Piece game will sell whether it's good or bad. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, which one will this be in that case? And as I said, I do tend to try to make these as realistic as possible, so of course the One Piece one is gonna be like that. I sadly won't be able to go super in-depth and super detailed for a reason that I'll bring up later on in this video, but the other reason being is that I am, one, not super knowledgeable in actual game making. I'm just someone that plays a lot of games from different genres and sees a lot of anime, reads a lot of manga, and I would like to be able to, be like, this game style fits this this franchise or this series really well, so why not make a video explaining how a game that works like this game, like, boom, would go together with that franchise. And the other thing is that this is, spoiler alert, a fighting game, and I am not super knowledgeable in fighting games. I am more on the casual spectrum, but closing into the competitive side of the casual spectrum. I casually play the games, but I tend to always look up stuff like tier lists, well, not really matchups. I kind of just look up the tier list and go like, okay, that's cool. That's not the character I like though, so I guess I'm stuck with a B tier or a C tier. Sometimes even worse. And I will watch the events, like the tournaments, and just like streamers that play the game on a competitive level, streaming stuff like that. That's the like fighting game. So I do have some knowledge. I do understand combos. I can play. I'm decent. I'm not gonna say I'm the best. Probably my best fighting game is Smash. And if you've been watching Super Smash Bros. Generations, well, I promise you once we get out of the 64 era, I will at least take a couple of episodes. I cannot wait to add the score at the end of that series. But the point of these videos has never been to make it super detailed, because I know that most of these videos, some of these, there's a possibility that one day I could end up making one of these, but it's more of a 99% chance that I won't make any of these games. So one, there's no point in going super in detail. The best thing I can do is attempt to adapt a story or create a story for a game and give a basic rundown of how that game would work, how the menus would add, and what cool stuff should be added as sort of extras, such as cutscenes, how cutscenes should work, and stuff like that. Maybe that's a bit more in depth than I generally think that it is, and hopefully it's something that it's creative and unique enough to make it enjoyable for you guys to watch, because at the end of the day, these videos are for me, but if you guys watch them and enjoy them, you're always welcome to them as well, of course. That's why I upload them. Now, back on topic before I get even more distracted going on rants and stuff. It's funny to me that this amazing story doesn't have a game that genuinely lets you really relive the story as, like, faithfully as some other anime games have. Yes, we have One Piece Odyssey, don't get me wrong, but you're not really reliving the story in this scenario, because the stories that are told in One Piece Odyssey are more retellings than relivings, especially because you get to change certain events. Certain things don't happen exactly the way that they happened, in the manga. It's not an adaptation, it's a reimagining, and that's why I don't count Odyssey for this. And Odyssey also has one other problem, that being the RPG battles. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Some of my favorite games are RPGs. I'm pretty sure I have Digimon World Next Order, right? You can't see it, but it's right here. And then I have Cyber Sleuth, Gachuga took that one. But no, trust me, I love RPGs. So it's not the problem like that. It's not a problem that I dislike RPGs but love One Piece so much that I just had to buy One Piece Odyssey. No. The problem is that the major fights don't really feel, as they would feel in the game, because the Straw Hats don't tend to fight together. They tend to kind of like divide and conquer. Like Luffy, you take on the captain. Zoro, you take the right hand man. Sanji, you take whoever's next. The rest of you get rid of everyone else. That's kind of how those fights work. So in Odyssey, where you can just drop 4 Straw Hats against one big bad, I don't quite like that. And same for the Warrior series. One Piece Pirate Warriors. Those games are great, and they're a good representation of One Piece, because at least once per arc, they are running through these areas, clearing out waves of fodder enemies. You see like these big ass explosions with enemies like flying and saying like, "Oh, it's the Straw Hat Pirates! Oh, Luffy, he's worth this much amount of money! Oh, that's Pirate Hunter Zoro! Oh, that's Black Light Sanji Vinsmoke!" And then Sanji just goes like, "Oh, don't call me Vinsmoke!" like, stuff like that happens. So the Warriors gameplay is fitting for One Piece. It's just not fitting when it comes to the big fights. Rewriting, this script has had like 4 or 5 rewrites. But while rewriting this video, this script, I went and looked at the latest like boss fight in the last Pirate Warrior games that released, and besides being like a unique story, because it wasn't really following the events of the manga or the anime, because this game came out before the conclusion of Wano, they had to come up with their own thing to actually finish the game. And then like the Kaido fight just doesn't feel anything like the Kaido fight. Which again, the Kaido fight I'm pretty sure the Kaido fight wasn't even out when that game came out, so that's not on the game's fault. I'm just saying, even if they tried to do the rooftop fight in the Warrior settings, I don't think it would work. So now let's really dig into this new Making X game video. Making One Piece, the next Pirate King. I'm still not a fan of that title. If you have a better name in the description, if you have a better name, if you come up with a better name, drop it in the comment section. Cause the next Pirate King is good, since you are reliving the events of One Piece. You are reliving the events of the adventure that creates the next Pirate King. So like, it's a fitting title. I don't know. I feel like I kind of cheaped out with that title. You get me? Okay, whatever. We're rolling with it until someone puts something in the comment section that I prefer. If this game is going to be anything like I pictured, aka a mixture of 3 games, then we're going to have to grab a blender. We're going to go... I wonder if I can do this. We're going to have to grab a blender. We're going to have to grab our copy of Naruto Ninja Storm 4. We're going to have to grab our copy of Dragon Ball The Fighters. And whatever copy you have laying around of a Warriors game. I was going to say Fire Emblem Warriors, but I'm not that big fan of Fire Emblems. I have One Piece Pirate Warriors. There we go. And then we blend them together, and this is what we're going to be trying to. And when I said Naruto Storm, yes, I do mean Naruto Ninja Storm, the Ultimate Ninja Storm games. Those are wonderful for Naruto. So we're going to break down this explanation by each, inspiration. Starting off with Storm. The way that Storm handles its games, reliving the events of the Naruto series through the very personal and, really well done fights, with a game that feels like if it's straight out of the anime, with really cool ultimates that fit the personality of the character, and with really creative menuing. It's still just a HUD that lets you select story mode, arcade mode, versus mode, but it has different shots of Naruto Uzumaki, the main character, in different areas of the Hidden Leaf Village. Give me a One Piece game where the main menu is different sections of the Sunny. Like, if you highlight story mode, it's gonna be Luffy, chilling, sitting on the head of the Sunny, of the lion head. And in the background, you can kind of see Jinbei on the helm. Versus mode,
You get to see Zoro just like pumping iron up in the crow's nest, training his usual training stuff. Arcade mode, Sanji either cooking in the kitchen or serving up a meal to Robin, who is just chilling in the aquarium. Extra modes could be Nami sitting at the desk of the library, drawing up a seat chart, with Chopper just like chilling, reading medical books. And settings could be the Usopp factory and the Usopp factory and Frankie's workshop, and that's the settings, and I think that makes really sense. And to tie it all together and include every member of the crew throughout the menu, because Naruto has this chill, relaxing tune to it, at least in its menu. For this menu, we would have a violin solo playing a relaxing version of Being Sake, accompanied by, ocean noises. It would honestly be very relaxing, and I'm not gonna lie, I would most likely end up loading up the game, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and load up some versus mode, get some ranked mode in there, get some quick play in there real quick, and then I'd probably get high and just lose track of whatever I was doing, just chilling to this fucking version of Being Sake with the ocean music, because that sounds so relaxing. Oh boy, I can't wait to load up into some ranked matches. But real quick,
One hour later.
Hey, what are you doing? You've been listening to that for over an hour.
I'm sorry, this is just so relaxing. Now, for anyone saying that that you couldn't possibly put in the entirety of the One Piece series into a game, like starting East Blue, ending Laugh Tale, or the actual very end of One Piece, and to you I say, no, I definitely think we can. Like, out in the story mode, you can cut certain things from that would impede you from progression. Like, let's say it only does the Luffy events, for example. Like, you only go through the Luffy fights, unless it's a fight that halfway through the fight someone comes in and goes oh, Luffy, you. I actually truly do believe that we can fit the entire story, shortening a lot of dialogue. The cutscenes would, maybe cut a couple of corners, abridge the story a bit, maybe treat that whole East Blue as a sort of tutorial, like, you are enjoying the East Blue, you are fighting Captain Morgan, you are fighting Buggy, Arlong, you are doing all that, but you're not fully experiencing those characters or the little story in there, because it's kind of compact into, the East Blue kind of compact into, a small 20-minute tutorial, 30-minute tutorial, just telling you how the map works, how fighting works, how to do ultimates and stuff like that. I genuinely think that already that's getting rid of almost 100 chapters, I think, because I'm pretty sure we get it. I'm pretty sure Arlong Park ends in chapter 80. I could be wrong. Boom, right here. Let's go. Correction. Is it more or less than 100 chapters? Who knows? You'll know. I won't until I'm editing, though. Changing the subject about the realism about being able to add 1,000 plus chapter long story into a video game, I want to talk about the cutscenes real quick. QTEs. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of my ADHD. Maybe it's because I'm stupid. Maybe it's just because I'm weird. But I love QTEs. From Resident Evil QTEs to God of War QTEs. I think Gears of War also had a couple of QTEs. They weren't that many, but I'm pretty sure you would have to go up to things with your chain, with the Lancer, and just be like, and then mash X on the Xbox controller. On the Xbox controller, not on a PlayStation controller. I could be wrong, but yeah. Yeah, I think it was X. I could be wrong. Could have been X. But anyway, I love QTEs. QTEs are so much fun. The Storm game QTEs, I never really saw the importance of them. I think they do reward you with more score at the end of that cutscene, but I'm not sure. But I want them. Motherfucker, listen to me once. I want them. No, I genuinely do want them. I think they're part of the Storm experience. And if we're making a One Piece game that has inspirations from Storm, I would love for the QTEs to stay. Especially because imagine, you're underground, round 3 against Crocodile. It's just you and Luffy underground. You're comboing the shit out of Crocodile. His life bar hits 0. The cutscene seemingly starts sort of how the Dragon Ball FighterZ dramatic finishes start. It's a really well done cutscene, and it's like, I said, maybe I'm weird. Maybe I am weird now that I'm looking at myself. Like waiting for the inputs and like having to press resting. Maybe I am the weird one, but I really like QTEs, and I don't know. Just imagine combining dramatic finishes with QTEs from Storm. Just combine both of those, and boom, you got your cutscene. You got the important cutscenes, because obviously not every cutscene would be handled this way. Some cutscenes would probably just be like character PNG, text box with some like voice lines. Because again, it's still a pretty heavy task to put the entire One Piece story into, into a single game. So I can totally see like cutting corners. Like the important cutscenes are really well done. The less important cutscenes are done with like visual novel aspects, or just even the models of the characters just standing around. And before we get into more of the Storm inspiration, I would like to say that one of the reasons this video has been rewritten multiple times is, the first one is because I recently had a replay of Naruto Ninja Storm, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 with Gachuga, Gem, and Turtle. It was just a boys' night. We were kind of like, oh, we want to play Storm. And I was like, oh, I'm sad. The character I like to play isn't around. Like, I'm fine playing whatever Naruto, but the Naruto I really like to play is Sage of Six Bats Naruto. So we just like kind of went through the entire story mode. It's not that long, and we unlocked him, and then we just kind of started playing. But that was one of the reasons what caused me to rewrite this. The other reason was the fact that Storm 5 is in the horizon. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections just recently got revealed, and that kind of proves my point. Because from what we're looking at, this game is reliving the entire Naruto story. Before this game, the closest thing we had to this was Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations on the PS3, and that was on the PS3. Right now we have PS4s, we have Xbox Series X, we have really strong computers. I totally think that we are going to have the entire story of Naruto in this game, even past Naruto, because during the beginning of the trailer, we see young Naruto versus Shukaku. So the Naruto versus Gaara, the tuning exams are going to be in this game. And then later on, we saw Pain versus Naruto, Obito or Jubito versus Naruto, and then Boruto versus Momoshiki. So like that to me shows me that they're showing every single bit of the Naruto story. Hopefully they'll add some from the visual novels and from other mangas such as Sasuke Retsudan and Naruto Hiden. I think it's Naruto Hiden, what it's called. Maybe it might be even Naruto Retsudan, I don't know. But not just there, being able to change the subject from explaining how I might be in the right in this to the next inspiration from Storm is the roster size. Because of course, if you're reliving the entire Naruto story, you need to have characters as Sabusa. Like, you need to have characters, like, first off, every Hokage from the Leaf. You need to at least have 2 Mitsutsuki. Like, you need to have so much shit. You need so many characters because there's so many characters that end up doing something. Does every character have to be playable in the story mode? No. But you can still have them around. Again, pointing at the Connections trailer, we had characters like Fucking Mecha Naruto. He's not even in Storm 4, for fuck's sakes, but we're having him in Storm 5, so that leaves to me that not only are they doing the story, but they're also adding silly stuff that the fans really like and would like to see come back, and they're even adding new characters such as Ashura and Indra. I believe we don't get to see much of them in the manga, because I recently reread it and I don't remember seeing them fight, but apparently there's shots of them in the anime, because the anime has so much filler, but that's the good type of filler. Ashura versus Indra, I think I need to go back and watch that. So, for One Piece, of course the roster size is gonna be pretty massive, and certain characters will have multiple versions of themselves. Obviously, this is nothing new to, like, anime games, like fighters we got Goku, Goku GT, Goku Super Saiyan, Goku Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct. That's 5 different Gokus. And that's not if I start counting the fusions or people that look like Goku, no, Spring Gatito's covering like Goku Black or Bardock or Gotenks in a sense. So yeah, the roster is gonna be pretty massive, and that's pretty much it for Storm. That's actually it for Storm. It's just really the roster size, the QTEs, and the way the cutscenes work, and the opening menu, or the main menu. That's pretty much all I wanted from Storm. Yes, I understand that a 3D arena fighter would work pretty well, or it would be perfectly fine for One Piece. Some people might genuinely just prefer it that way. But I really like the, 2D arena, the traditional, more traditional fighters such as Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, even though Tekken's, more like kind of a hybrid, because I'm pretty sure it is a 3D arena. Your perspective is always like the 2D view, but like you can go around. That's also how it is in Soul Calibur. I'm pretty sure that's how Tekken works, but I could be wrong. I haven't really played much Tekken. But that's just me personally. I really like that genre. Let me know what you guys would prefer. Would you guys prefer One Piece Ultimate Pirate Storm, or would you prefer One Piece The Fighters? Or would you prefer, like I just said, something like Tekken, something that's, a hybrid between 2D and 3D? Or are you just unhinged and want Super Smash One Piece, bros? I don't know. Either way, I wouldn't be mad. Either or, 2D arena, 3D arena, works for me. I just am, I kind of prefer the 2D perspective, at least. I really like fighters. I really like Soul Calibur. I really like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. So that's just personal preference for me. And before we change subjects, I think I understand why most, more traditional 2D arena fighters don't really have huge-ass rosters, besides Mugen. Because, like, here. This is the first roster I found on Mugen, just by Google imaging Mugen. I think that's Shrek. Like, look at this huge roster size. And a lot of these characters are broken as fuck. Probably this Shrek can one-shot Goku or some shit, because memes. But most games like that don't even have huge rosters. Let's take Dragon Ball The Fighters into consideration into this, and look at the roster size from fighters, to the multiple pages of scrolling of Budokai Tenkaichi and other Dragon Ball games that just have, like, every character from, like, movies, OVAs, filler, and shit like that. So that's one of the reasons they probably don't do that for, the 2D arena fighters, is most likely because there would have to be a lot, and I mean a lot of balancing, which is something that Mugen does fucking splendidly. And that's probably bringing up the video that I mentioned earlier in this video. Thorgen's again built, Thorgy's Arcade build a roster for One Piece The Fighters. His roster is a lot smaller than mine. I think he has about 20 to 30 characters in his roster, and like 1 or 2 waves of DLC. I'm gonna have the scrolling pages of characters, because we're gonna have shit from fucking East Blue. We're gonna have shit from the Grand Line. We're gonna have characters that are part of sagas but have their own little arcs, like Little Garden and shit like that. There's so much shit. So many characters are gonna be in this roster, and there's probably gonna be a lot I missed out. But before we even get to, picking your character and fighting your friends and all that,
you need to set sail. Back to story mode real quick. The menu for story mode isn't just going to be a HUD that has nice lines and a screenshot of what's to come. It's going to be an ocean, but not just any generic ocean, the One Piece ocean. Imagine this. You, Nami, and Zoro have just left Orange Town on a small dinghy and are complaining that you need a bigger boat to actually be able to go to the Grand Line. You then see an island on the distance and move your boat towards that island. It's Syrup Village. You do the events of Syrup Village. You mow down a shit ton of black cat pirates. You beat the shit out of Captain Kuro. And at the end, instead of sailing off Syrup Village in a small dinghy, you have now acquired the Going Merry and are controlling the Going Merry. If this sounds familiar to anybody out there, yes, this is a straight inspiration from J-Star's Victory Plus on the PS3, where that's pretty much how the story mode for each character was. You started up in a boat, and you started building stuff up to that boat, and you controlled the boat going to the different areas, triggering different events to start. This is also technically how the Kingdom Hearts Gummy Ship works for Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2. It's just that the comparison with J-Stars was a lot more on the nose. But I should probably just stick to the Kingdom Hearts one because Kingdom Hearts is more well known than J-Stars. But the fun part about handling the menu like this is that you genuinely feel like you're on the crew. You genuinely feel like you are on the ship with everyone exploring. I have to do those quotes because it's not going to be full free reign exploring, since there's going to be events that trigger that make you go to certain islands, or let's say back on that East Blue example, you're with Nami, Zoro, and Luffy in the dinghy before going to Syrup Village, and instead of going to, like, for whatever reason, you manage to skip Baratier, Logtown, Syrup Village, you can just go straight to the Grand Line, to the entrance of the Grand Line. Nami just goes like, nope, this ship's gonna get destroyed. Turn this fucker around. And then you have to go to Syrup Village, you gotta go to Baratier because something would trigger Baratier. You see? That would be a lot more fun than doing a fucking just like select this. This is what a little image of what, you know, is gonna happen in this chapter, a little like preview. Do you want to do this chapter? Yes. Good. Loading screen. It's more fun. It's a bit, I don't know if immersive is the right word here, but I think it would be a bit more immersive. It would give you something to do in the menu than just select and wait, I guess. And seriously, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to do this. Come on, if J-Stars and Kingdom Hearts were both able to do these back menus like this, or like HUDs like this, back in, you know, PS2, PS3, why can't we have that for PS4, PS5, you know? Like, the only excuse is that, you know, they wouldn't do it to, you know, save on funds and maximize profits, which, I mean, fair, but, you know, you lose some creativity by doing that, I think, personally. Of course, if it's out of budget, then it's out of budget, but there's a theoretical video. Another cool thing about not just being able to quote-unquote explore and all that is that after you do certain things, some mysterious islands or ships could appear, and this lets you play like a summarized, like, one fight and cutscene part of a movie. Like, it'll tell it, like, you'll start off with a screen kind of like this manga panel from Dragon Ball Super when they skipped over the Broly movie, that, like, gives you, like, a small summary of the movie, and then it just opens on, like, the final fight or something like that. And that'd be really cool because it would be a really cool excuse to try to fit the movies into the story, and it would also make the movie characters, like movie exclusive characters such as Uta, DC Douglas Bullet, I think that's his name. He has a weird name, Bullet, and Golden Lion Shiki in the game. I don't know how Uta. Uta would play. I can imagine her being like a puppet kind of
puppet master character, like you do a certain input, or like Ginyu Force or like the Ginyu Force for fighters, like you do an input and some marine shows up, you do like a level 1 super and Law shows up or something, you know, like all the people that she has in her control. I'm not going in depth, what am I doing? But it'd be really cool to be able to add these characters and attempt to fit in the story, the movies into the story. I understand not every single movie deserves this treatment, but that's also because I haven't watched every single movie. I have a sort of video idea to do it, but I'm lazy because it would take me like a full day or two to do it, and I don't want to do it by myself. But hey, maybe I will do that video in the near future. As I mentioned earlier, there is still some inspiration from the Warrior series putting into this game. I want there to be some short, like really like 1 or 2 tasks, sort of short quests, where you are in like an open area, like may not fully open because you'll be running through like cities or through a forest or something, but it'll be like reach this area, save this person, do something, while you're mowing down whatever sort of enemies in that area. Going back to Alabasta for this example, let's say you finish all the 1v1 fights. You well, technically it'll be a 2v2 with Usopp and Chopper versus Mr. Four and Miss Christmas. And then you'd have Nami versus Doublefinger, Sanji versus Bon Clay, Zoro versus Bones, Luffy versus Crocodile, round 2 at the palace. But before you go into round 3 at the underground, there's this whole section where you're playing as probably not Luffy, because Luffy's busy trying to get to the underground after his second fight with Crocodile. But you pick one of the Straw Hat Pirates. Let's go ahead and then say for the story mode, we just limit it to the Monster Trio, because in scenes like this, it's usually the Monster Trio causing havoc. So we limited it to Sanji and Zoro, and you could pick 2 other characters as assists. So you're just running around Alabasta, beating the shit out of Baroque work agents, beating the shit out of Marines, until the Marines at one point start going like, if you start taking too long, then the Marines will be like, hey, go that way, you know, how they do in the originals. But it all culminates at the clock tower, where it turns into a QTE cutscene where the Straw Hats shoot BB up to the clock tower, and Pele takes the bomb and flies up to the air with it. And yes, I genuinely think this is more than possible, because going back to that replay that I just had recently in Naruto Ninja Storm 4, there was times where instead of having a 1v1 with my assists, like in the arena, I would just be me with my assists still in the arena, but instead of fighting one other person, or 2 other people, I guess, if we're considering assists, since you can switch into them, instead of fighting 2 to 3 people, I was fighting 30 to 80 people. Like, the game couldn't render everyone in at once, so I'd kill a couple and then the game would spawn them in. But not just that, there was also a segment where you're playing as Perfect Susanoo Sasuke, chasing after Perfect Susanoo Madara, and it just feels a lot more like a no-rail shooter in that section of the game. So if Storm 4 can, you know, do something like that, I think One Piece The Next Pirate King could easily do something like that as well, with a bit more, you know, fleshing it out a bit more, since this is going to be a newer game than Storm 4, and if it were ever to happen, it would be a newer game than Storm 5 or Storm Connections, whatever you want to call it. Plus, I do think that we need to have these sections, because is it really a One Piece game if you don't have sections where you're mowing down fodder enemies? Come on, they do this once per arc. Sometimes they attempt to skip it by having Luffy take down 10,000 or 50,000 people with... How many people did he take down? Oh, wow. Like, they try... Even in Fishman Island, they try to soften the blow a bit by having Luffy use Conqueror's Haki and take out 50,000 fishmen, but... That was 50,000 out of 100,000. That means there was still another 50,000 fodder enemies that the Straw Hats were just throwing down and having their 1v1s with the enemy team at the same time, pretty much. It was kind of funny, actually. I kind of really like. I don't know. I am kind of indifferent to Fishman Island, actually. And yes, I am very well aware that this game could easily land in the spectrum of fanficky, because I'm gathering a lot of inspiration from a lot of games. A lot of people might be like, this isn't realistic at all. What are you on about? But I generally think that this is all possible. This is like seriously all in the realm of possibilities, and it shouldn't be that hard for them. First off, they grab Cyber 2 Connect. Second off, they show them this video. Third off, Cyber 2 Connect's like, hey, it's not a bad idea, actually. He's onto something. And then all they do is, you know, they end up cutting out the really cool menu for the story mode that I had planned out with the D key and the Going Merry and Sunny, because eventually you would upgrade to the Sunny. But whatever, this is absolutely possible, and besides attempting to, like, save on money or saying that this game would be too expensive to make, what is really stopping them? Like, if you think that this game is more fanficky, I want you to explain to me why you think that. Like, because in my head, I really don't see a way that this is impossible. The Godzilla game, I see in my head that being like, yeah, no, that probably won't ever happen, sadly. I have another idea for another Pokemon game that I want to make a video on that is completely, like, out of my head. Like, there's inspirations from certain areas, but it's not, I'm not going to limit myself to make it realistic like the Gen 9 one. I'm going to go all out. So a game like that's also not going to feel like a game that would happen unless it was a ROM hack. But this one, like, I genuinely do think, I really don't think why they wouldn't, like, besides money, or like besides wanting to put the money into it, I don't see what could stop them. So again, if you really think that this is an unrealistic take, tell me why. And your reason has to be that, doesn't have to be with money, like, because that's just a cheap excuse. It's like, oh, well, of course they wouldn't put in the money. No, of course they wouldn't. That's why the game hasn't been made. And we're pretty much just missing the roster, and the roster is going to take us 3 billion fucking years to get through. So let's just go ahead and kind of speed run the extra modes, because again, this game's not going to be made. At least I hope it. At least I hope it gets made one day, and if it does, royalties, please. I'm Play the Set is by Leon. I'm poor as broke. Help me out by subscribing, I guess. I don't know. I don't care about that. But screw it. Here we go. Online play. You know, fighters. You fucking select versus mode. You select that it's either going to be local or if it's going to be online. Local, there's, you know, you connect the second controller. You play against the CPU. You play against your friend. Couch play. Cool. Online, hopefully it has good rollback netcode. You can either pick quick play, that it just, like, drops you into whatever, like, you don't care if the game's laggy, you don't care if your opponent's good, you don't care about, like, anything. You're just like, I want to play online, I want to play against somebody else. Quick play. Filter search, where you will be like, okay, I don't want to play for ranking, I just want to, you know, play casually, but I want them to be in from my same region, and I want them to have a good connection. And then rank play, it would work a bit like filter search, but it would be for ranking. Like, there would be a ranking, there would be leaderboards, blah, blah, blah. Second version, second thing, maybe this would be an arcade mode. Arcade mode would probably have, you know, the typical arcade mode where you pick a character and go through a ladder of a certain number of characters. It would also have kind of a Warriors aspect, where a lot of the characters that weren't playable in the Warriors aspect of the actual game are now playable. New assists are available because it's characters that you wouldn't have had on your team with these events. There would probably be, like, some sort of online leaderboards for how fast you can beat these levels or how many points you can score during these levels. I think that'd be really neat. Extra mode, easy. After certain arcs, you unlock the SBSs, Otis SBSs. You unlock, like, editor's notes. You unlock some, like, maybe the Beaver cards. Have them update them a bit, because some of them don't feel right with their character. The reason for that is because they were hiding, like, a certain secret that gets revealed with that character later on. But you can update them now at this point, because I don't know if you'll unlock it after you see it in the story, or it'll help you understand the story a bit better. I think that'd be really cool. The SBSs, that. the Romance Dawn novels, like just they're short chapters, so might as well just let you scroll through them using the bumpers or something like that. Concept art, Oda's notes if the story has finished, of like if he has any regrets, like Q&A commentary with Oda. I think stuff like that would be pretty cool, and just pretty basic for extra modes. Probably a shop where you'll be able to like unlock costumes and stuff like that. Like it'll show you every unlockable costume for every character, and it'll tell you how to get it or something. And there'll probably be some hidden costumes as well that you won't be told how to get. You'll just unlock them after doing certain stuff. Settings would just have the typical, you can change your controller input, you can change the button layout, audio settings, visual settings, the usual for settings menu. Now we can go ahead and move on to the roster. Fuck, we are an hour in recording-wise. Now, since we're moving on to the roster, I will reiterate this again. I am not going to go super in-depth with these characters. At most, I'll go as in-depth as I went with Uda, just saying that she would probably play like the Ginyu Force, or maybe like a puppeteer from Storm. At most, that's what I'll do. I'm not going to say like, oh, Luffy's Red Rock. Luffy's most iconic move, Red Rock, would be his level 3. His level 2 would be Gear 5. Spoilers, I guess. Like his jet pistol would have like 2 frames of delay. I'm not gonna go in as super in depth in that. If you want something that's a lot more in depth, go to Thorgy's Arcade. His Build a Roster series is really good. Like he does a really good job. And Thor plus Corgi. 1 second.
20 minutes later.
That took a lot longer than expected. But I think me and Thorgy's Arcade can be there's your treats. Here. But I think me and Thorgy's Arcade can be good friends. Don't you think, Diego? Oh, well, that fell one. Here, you can pick that up later. Here you go. I'm sorry, there's not that much space on the desk. You want another one? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No kiss. No. There you go, baby. Okay. This way. There you go. I thought I was going to free the Corgi, but now the Corgi's my live studio audience. Oh. Did I say you should come over here? You want a second shot on camera? Okay, yeah, you do. Okay, you just want to stay up here? Want to stay up here for the rest of the video? You're but yeah, I think me and what are you?